WTF Nation Radio with Raptor 7 and Stephen Hobbs.
Oh, what are you barking at, dog? Shut up. Oh, everything's freaking out. Shut up.
Here we go. It wouldn't be a Raptor show without this.
Fuck.
The Raptor Dude.
Shut the fuck up.
90% of the time, it's their fault every time.
WTF Nation Radio with Raptor 7 and Stephen Hobbs.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Drunk on a Tuesday. It wouldn't be a Tuesday unless shit was fucking up. I'm your host, Raptor 7, with your other host, Stephen Hobbs from Redcon 1.
Why are you pausing? First you were like, welcome to the Drunk on a Tuesday. The show what do I do here? I host it. I think, I host with, who's that fucking, the rapper guy that fucking does that guy? Fucking
white guy, met him in Arizona.
White fucking guy, he smokes a lot of marijuana. Stephen Hobbs, he's the, Stephen, I knew that, Stephen Hobbs, he's the co-host. Bro, you just stumbled through that whole fucking thing.
Burning time, dog, burning time.
But you know what, it matched the whole, like, I mean, we came in, we started our show 34 minutes late.
Hell yeah, well, not technically, because we played like 8 minutes of music.
I'm so glad Redleg's not infantry, because he'd be all up in our shit if he was.
Yeah, we're lucky because he has an ulcer, so he's in pain and not paying attention to what's going on his radio station.
We're not lucky. I saw this coming and I went ahead and took care of it. You're welcome.
What'd you do to cause him to have an ulcer?
What did I do to cause him to have an ulcer?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that, okay?
Okay, word. Well, maybe off air. We'll cover that.
Yeah, maybe off air.
Oh, good news. I just got a message from Redleg. He's listening to us.
Oh, he is listening. Okay, so.
Hey, what's up? Shout out to Redleg.
Yeah, shouts out to Mr. Ulcer himself. Can we call him Mr. Ulcer? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that would be okay.
Everyone's telling me to turn down my gain. Do I sound like super fucking loud?
I got it. We'll see if this works.
Stop deep throating the mic, Hobbs. Raptor.
I did that on purpose to make Hobbs sound like shit. Just like we really didn't have any technical issues for the last half hour. We just didn't want to do 3 full hours of radio.
That's a lie. We had some. I'm not going to get into it.
Because it turned out being fucking stupid. So,
if you want to tell them, you can tell. I'm not going to do it.
Whatever. There was issues. Things happened, and it was just one button somewhere. Not on my DJ shit, but on something else that needed to be pushed, and flicked the bean a little bit, and now we're working. So we're up and running. So thank you for joining us this evening on this Tuesday. At least it's not Monday. That just felt like Monday for half an hour there. But we're here. We're going to talk about some things and stuff. You can join us in the live chat at WTFNationRadio.com. I'm recording this shindig, so it'll be available for podcast. What do we got going on tonight, Hobbs?
We got me sounding like shit because I had my gain turned up to like 80%. Yeah, so everyone was talking mad shit. See, now everyone's like, all right, good now. Better, but 7 is quiet.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, now I'm quiet.
Now you're quiet. Okay, you know what?
I didn't even touch my fucking thing.
Can we fucking come on here?
Christ's sakes, man. You know what? All right, fine. So at the top of the hour...
Yeah, we're not going to let it run the move. Go ahead.
The hour, Boone Cutler's going to be here. So I guess we'll just do troubleshooting for the next 20 minutes.
Did you guys hear what he said? He said Boone motherfucking Cutler. Dude is like a fucking... If he was black and lived back in the Martin Luther King era, he'd be Martin Luther King. That's what he is for war fighters.
That's a good analogy, and that's pretty much exactly what he is.
Yeah, he's like the front runner. He's like the front runner because you got vets out there that are politicians, but they go in, do a little bullshit for your term as a fucking lieutenant or officer, and then they fucking I served in the military like fucking Bush, and then they come in and I was in the military and that. No, I'm talking about the real fucking vets that put in time, deployed, did shit, didn't just fucking do their little term and dodge deployments to get something on their resume so they could be a fucking career politician. But yeah, and Boone, for a lot of people that don't know, can I get you? If you don't know who Boone is the first veteran, post 9/11 veteran, to be recognized nationally and to be given a national radio show. He has a radio show in Reno, Nevada, where Seven is from. Seven's true. Familiar with the show.
Yeah, I met him a few times. He's a good dude, solid guy. He's actually gone up in front of Congress or Senate.
Both.
Somewhere, both. Speaking on behalf of vets, insofar as PTSD stigmatisms and stuff like that ends up happening with us a lot and is happening more frequently, where everybody's kind of concerned with hiring a combat veteran when they see that they're a combat vet on their resume, and it automatically disqualifies you as being a psychopath.
Yep. Believe it or not, there's people that will not hire you if you have PTSD, and I put that shit on all my resumes. I let them know. And then I like the job I just got with the Coast Guard. They asked me. The guy asked me straight up. He was like, "I saw you put you had disability." He's like, "Is PTSD one of those?" I was like, "Yep, absolutely is." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "I just wanted to let you know I have no problem with that." He's like, "Do you have anything I need to know about to help you out at work?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "You won't notice it. I'm perfectly fine." I was like, "I have a little bit of anger problem." I was like, "But I know how to control it. I'm fine." And he was like, "All right, well, hey, if you're good, you're good." He's like, "If you need anything, let me know." And that's bam. And he was a 20-year Coast Guard vet, which it's Coast Guard, but he was still military. But yeah, that's what he told me. He's like, "Okay." He was like, "Thanks for being honest." And then later that day, I got told I was offered the job.
It could work or it could not work. And a lot of what Boone fights is when it doesn't work. I know a lot of us have read the stories in the news about so-and-so that went to apply at UPS and they were told by some, dickhole in the HR department that they don't feel comfortable hiring a combat veteran. There's those stories that have been floating around for a few years. And for the most part, they're true. So that's one of the things that Boone is highly outspoken about, and we'll get into some other things that he likes to kick around.
And we're also going to fuel the conspiracy theorists out there. I know there's a lot of fucking conspiracy theorists. I love doing conspiracy theories because they're so fucking easy to come up with. It's like,
Why not? You know. But yeah, we got a couple stories for you guys. We got all the way down to Syria invading Detroit, damn near, and then Department of Homeland Security trying to take charge of elections. They want to be in charge of elections because the Department of Homeland Security has whatever fucking reason to be dealing with elections. That's what I'll be talking about.
Well, why not? You know, let's talk about that too. That's good. What about John Kerry telling the media that if they talked about terrorism less, then people wouldn't know about it as much?
No shit.
Yeah, that's a thing.
And if you talked about it less, people would pretend it wasn't a big issue when it is.
Yeah, and then we could all, hide with our heads in the sand like ostriches. Well, we wouldn't, but the sheeple would. And just pretend like, the only thing going on around here is black people getting killed by cops, apparently.
And really, that's a big problem. And when he says sheeple, let me tell you, the person that is a sheeple is the person that acknowledges there are serious issues going on in the country. They know it. They know there are issues. And I said acknowledge, but so they mentally, physically, whatever, they know that there's issues going on. They know about the terrorism. They know about Syrian refugees going to Dearborn, Michigan, and, everywhere. I mean, they've had thousands, but they choose to act like it's not a big deal and just, it's just TV. And they find some reason to blow it off. And like he says, stick their head in the dirt, and they stick to their day-to-day American life. I love America, blah, blah, but I refuse to help or pitch in or blah. This is, it's your fucking country too, dude. I think everyone has a responsibility to know about this shit and at least give a fuck, I'm not saying I'm the biggest advocate, but I'm on here talking about the shit, aren't I? I don't have to be giving my time to do this shit. But, Yeah, exactly. But this shit fucking matters to me because I know how privileged we are in America. And honestly, I'm so glad we didn't bring this topic up, the Colin Kaepernick thing, because I'm so fucking tired of hearing about that dumb shit. Yes.
I muted myself. The reason he is where he is
because of America.
America, yeah. He worked for it. He got to where he needed to be, and then he wants to sit down there in the national anthem and criticize America. Dude, there's better venues to run your fucking cock holster off out about than during the national anthem at a fucking NFL game. Granted, it was preseason. Doesn't matter. Point being.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's preseason or fucking first day elementary school, dude. It's the fucking national anthem. You can't sit there and attack the national anthem and everything it stands for because you don't like the way police are doing black people in the country. Since when did fucking police represent the entire fucking flag of America? When people look at the flag of the United States of America, do they see police officers shooting black people? No, they see a country where motherfuckers are free as shit and they hate us because they're fucking envious and they're jealous of the freedom that we have. And of course, they tell us and they tell each other and they talk about how we take it for granted, which we do. Everyone takes it for granted. And just like if they came over, they would take it for granted, I'm sure, as well. Because it's freedom. It's amazing. And a lot of people don't even understand. They're like, well, of course it's freedom. That's the norm. It's like, yeah, for you, that's the fucking norm. Take your bitch ass to another fucking country or a third world country and see if that's the fucking norm over there. That's not like that for everyone in the world. America is not the world.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit last night. The fencing chick that wore the hijab that lost in the second round. That shitbag that said she was scared in America. Hey, you want to be scared in a country? Go to where they wear those hijabs and say some shit like that.
Yeah, and
then you'll be scared to live in a country.
Yeah, and then they'll drag your ass to the middle of the fucking market and they'll beat the fuck out of you in front of everyone. And if your husband decides to have a problem, they'll fucking kill his ass too.
I swear to Christ, man, nobody believes that they really fucking make
that they do that.
They make 10-year-olds marry fucking 60-year-old men, and they will murder a chick out of honor if she has been raped, and they will throw faggots from the top of buildings and shit. Like, people don't think that's the real world. Get outside.
They just don't understand.
Parents just don't understand.
That's why I'm so excited to have Boone on tonight, because Boone's my idol. I listen to Boone a lot and look up to Boone. This is quite a bit older than me, but Boone is definitely a close friend of mine too. But yeah, super excited to have Boone on, because Boone is just a really smart, really intelligent guy. He's gonna make both of us look retarded.
Good.
Good. I'm glad. Because I'm just glad that he was able to come onto the show, because Boone's pretty busy. But yeah, we got Boone Cutler coming up, man. Fuck the technical difficulties. Get over that shit.
Yeah, we're past that. We got about 15 minutes, so we got to take a break. That was well-planned technical difficulties.
You want to jump into one of the stories? I'll jump.
Which one?
I want to look at the Bill Clinton and the Detroit thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. Speaking of the way it is in third world countries, Detroit, as if it's not enough of a third world country, I guess is soon going to actually become one, right?
Probably, yeah. More than likely, as soon as they're done with these 10 to 15,000 Syrian refugees.
So what's the word here? Like 10 to 15,000 Syrians?
Yeah. So it looks like, and this is, of course, this is from the Clinton Foundation, of course. It was a little thing that they had, a little fundraiser organized, pretty much making money, a fundraiser for the Clinton Foundation. And Bill Clinton was speaking, and he spoke about rebuilding Detroit with Syrian refugees. And I quote, he said, "The truth is that the big loser in this over the long run is going to be Syria." He said, "This is an enormous opportunity for Americans." So he's looking at the Syrian refugee migrant crisis as, instead of looking at it as, oh, fuck, we got to take these third world motherfuckers in that don't act like us. And, because the main problem is, and people can say, oh, I don't like terrorism, I'm scared they're going to blow my door. You can say that, but your main problem is most people have a problem with change. I don't like change. Like, I shy away from change. I don't, if I can avoid change, at all costs, I avoid change. Because no one likes change.
Yeah, we fear change.
Yeah, no one likes change. So you bring a Muslim or Syrian or Middle Eastern, whatever the fuck you want to call it, into someone else's neighborhood in Detroit, and they've never seen anything but northern Detroit, type 8 Mile type motherfuckers. They're not going to know how to talk to that person. They're going to be like, yo, why you got a towel on your head, bruh? They don't know. So it's like, you can't just throw these people out there and be like, hey, America, have fun. You can't do that. It's like they're just pushing them out in the streets like, have fun. Here it is. Better than getting shot at.
I guess. Well, now they're just going to get fucking machete attacked and blown up and shit.
Well, their plan is the best part. So Detroit has about, give or take, 10,000 empty, structurally sound houses. They're empty, but they're abandoned. And they're structurally sound, but that does not mean they're inhabitable. What they mean to say is these third world motherfuckers ain't gonna give a shit what they put them in, is what they mean to say. And Detroit just came out of bankruptcy, and the mayor's trying to do like an urban homesteading program over there. And that's what this is all stemming from. So, of course, the Clintons are feeding right into it.
Urban homesteading.
Urban homesteading program. Yeah, but they're pretty much, they think they're going to fuel the Detroit and Michigan economy with Syrian refugees.
Good. Urban homesteading.
And according to Bill Clinton, if you talk to the people around all these Muslim places where they brought these Syrian refugees, if you talk to the American people, they'll tell you they're great people. And, it's according to Bill Clinton, of course.
Why wouldn't it be? Him and Hillary, they're chasing the minority vote like it's fucking going out of style, dude.
So, and of course, Donald Trump had something to say about it, because Donald Trump said Hillary Clinton would rather provide a job to a refugee from overseas than give that job to an unemployed African-American youth in cities like Detroit who have become refugees in their own country.
Hey, what's that sheriff's name? Is it David Clark, the Milwaukee sheriff?
I can't. The black dude with the bald head?
Yeah, it's always on the news, and then that shit happened in Milwaukee, and he got on the news and was like, I fucking told you so.
Yeah, I cannot remember that dude's name.
I think it's Sheriff David Clark, if I'm not mistaken. That motherfucker has been calling this for like 5 years, and he had no shame in going on TV saying, I've been trying to tell y'all for 5 years at least.
Yep, Sheriff David Alexander Clark Jr. He's the 64th sheriff of the Milwaukee County, Wisconsin Police Department.
Yeah, he flat out says it's the ghettos and the dependa behavior that they all have and that kind of thing.
I got my welfare check coming, and I mean, and this is no bullshit. I had someone come up to me, and there's a grocery store chain over here in St. Louis called Schnucks. And I had a guy come up to me while I was at Schnucks. I was shopping with my daughter, and we're just like shopping. He just walks up. He's like, "Hey man, so check this out." And I'm like, so anytime anyone walks up and says, "Hey man, check this out," instantly I'm like, all right, I probably don't give a fuck about what you're about to say. So that's the first thing he says to me. And then he says, "Hey man, I'm kind of having a hard time. I got $30 on my welfare card. I need to get about $50 worth of stuff. Can you hook me up?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I can't help you." And I was like, "I'm not
$30 on my welfare card."
Yeah, and he said he needed $50 worth of stuff, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And then while I was shopping, I saw him hit up every person he saw, and as he was hitting up every person, he had more and more shit in his card. And I was just like, "This dude probably don't even need the money. He's just trying to see if someone will pay for it."
Yeah.
And I was just like, "What the fuck, man? Like, what's wrong with people? Like, I would never just walk up to a stranger and ask for money like that. Like, I have too much pride, man.
Yeah, pride, self-respect.
And I never put myself in a position where I'd have to do that too. You know, it's like whenever I got out of the military, most people, they'll get out of the military, they'll be all, there's the people that get out, don't know what the fuck to do, end up being homeless, end up being in bad situations. And I was determined. I was like, that will not fucking be me. I don't give a fuck if I have to work at a, dollar store.
That's the mentality I had, and I got out of the military and moved in with my mom for 2 months. I lived with my mom for 2 months. I left when I was 18, gone for 4 years, came back, lived with my mother for 2 months, and then haven't lived with her since. Have I been on hard times? Yes. I've collected unemployment. You know what else? Employers pay into unemployment, which means part of my taxes and everything goes into that. So the first time I claimed unemployment, I was 30 years old, and I'd been in the workforce since I was 16. So
the first time you what?
Collected unemployment.
Oh yeah, I'm only 26, but I've never collected unemployment, but I've also been enlisted since I was 17.
Dude, it took me until I got out of the active in 02, the end of 02, and it took me until 2010 to actually pursue some VA healthcare because I had this stigma that it was a fucking handout. It took me 8 damn years.
Yeah, a lot of people are like my Hobbs +1, my significant other, her brother. He was Special Forces stationed out of Carson, and he same thing with him. He waited 4 years before, and he still didn't even go in. He contacted one of his old buddies, and his old buddy set something up for him. Like he still didn't even go in and like tell him. He just made someone make an appointment for him.
Yeah, I mean, in a weird way, it's it kind of hurts your pride, to do. I don't know. For me and a lot of vets and myself included now. We'll say, fuck that, you earned it. You'll still see comments come up of should a non-combat vet take advantage of VA benefits because there's combat vets that need it more. Yeah, you should. You earned that. That was part of the guarantee when you signed the contract is that you'd get basic health care for life as long as you got an honorable discharge.
Depending.
Depending, of course.
Yeah, because if you just get out, you only get that health care they only cover you for like 6 months.
Nah, you get medical, and then you get emergency dental and emergency vision, and emergency hearing.
Not if you just like ETS.
Well, yeah, I ETS'd after 4 years. And then I did the 4 years of IRR.
Well, yeah, but you ETS, but then you went to the VA. You didn't get free health care until you went to the VA.
Oh yeah, of course. No, yeah, you just don't get free health care. You get VA health care, which
if you
that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah, if you qualify for it.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen so many people, dude. Like whenever, like I was medically discharged, and I saw hell of fucking people, just fat, overweight, fucking disgusting looking motherfuckers in their uniforms. And I'm fucking chubby now. Don't get me wrong. I put on like fucking 40 pounds after I got out, but I've been out like a year and a half. But it was like, man, like these dudes, like when I was in uniform, I had like a sense of pride about me. I wasn't gonna be fat. And it was just like mind blowing to me how many people abuse that system and just, oh, my back hurts. And it's like, yeah, your back hurts because your fucking stomach is fucking weighing the front of your fucking body down. Not your fucking back hurts, dude. It's like, you don't need to be sitting. And it was reservists who had like deployed once for like 3 months, and then they said their leg hurt, and now they're getting like 40% for the rest of their life.
Right.
And I'm just sitting there like, fuck you, man. Like, I put in fucking time. I didn't even want to get fucking sent back. Matter of fact, I didn't even know I was getting sent back. I didn't even find out what the fuck was wrong with me until I got back to the States. I was in Germany for a week, and the doctor even told me, he said, I'm not allowed to tell you. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? So I'm thinking I had fucking cancer or something. And then I get back.
Ah, she's getting pissed.
Yeah, I think the cat just got her.
Oh, where were we at there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a 3-year-old behind me. She's supposed to be watching a movie, but she was playing with the cat, and it looks like the cat got pissed, and he struck back.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And now she's mad at me because she wants me to beat the cat's ass. But I'm like, look, I know the cat, and I know you, and I'm almost 1,000,000% sure it was your fault.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like, I know the cat didn't come over there fucking with you. I guarantee the cat did not come fucking with you. I guarantee.
The cat just walked over and fucking scratched her face up for no
yeah,
reason.
I was like,
you got a fucking bobcat loose in your house?
She's holding the top of her. See, look, and I wish I'm gonna turn my cam on in the chat. See, if you're listening in the chat, look at my cam. She just got popped on the head, and this is the thing: when they paw, they don't even pull their claws out. They do have claws because we don't declaw them because Kelsey thinks that's inhumane. But they do have claws, so the dude popped her on the head, and now she's just right back there on the couch watching her fucking movie like it ain't shit with her headphones on. She just walks back like, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, it fucking hurt real bad, huh?
Well, until the next song started.
And the best part, I wish I could show the cat. He's still sitting in that tunnel too. He's like, bitch, come back, please.
Just
He
waiting.
wants her to come back so bad. I've been waiting for this. He's like, I know if I stay here and you keep putting your hand in, I can't get in trouble.
So if Donald Trump takes presidency, apparently Detroit's not going to turn into a urban experiment. According to him, anyways. Also good news, if he gets elected, these are the 10 celebrities currently updated as of the other day that are going to be leaving if he gets the presidency. Barbra Streisand, Miley Cyrus, Samuel L. Jackson. That kind of blows. I kind of like that dude.
I do too. That fuck face.
I know. Loading. Jon Stewart, good riddance. I mean, he's kind of funny.
I like Jon Stewart.
He's funny, dude. I can handle his overly anti-gun and left-wing, agenda because he does it with enough humor that makes me laugh over the fucking ignorant shit that he says.
I just like him because he's smart, very fucking smart, and he's funny too. He's really fucking funny. I like the way because he'll make people look stupid.
You know what? I don't agree with the fact that he's all that smart. He's articulate and he puts together a cognitive thought.
No, it's
process.
not that. He pays attention to shit. Like they try to grill him all the time, and like he went on Glenn Beck one time, and they tried to fucking grill him on that shit, and he made Glenn Beck look fucking. I mean, Glenn Beck is a retard anyway, but he made Glenn Beck look stupid as shit because that was the first time that people really saw that he was more than a talk show host, and then once that happened, they were like, oh, this motherfucker like does his research and isn't stupid. Like he knows what's going on in the world, and he was just spitting all these facts out and shit, and then Glenn Beck's like, oh goddamn, we didn't prepare for this.
Jon Stewart said, I would consider getting in a rocket and going to another planet because clearly this planet has gone bonkers if Trump was elected. Eddie Griffin. How do you feel about that, dude?
Eddie Griffin?
Yeah.
He's funny, but, if he wants to be that way, fuck him.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, I don't really care to lose him I don't really care to stop being a fan of that guy.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin said he was going to move to Africa.
Hey, take your ass to Africa, son.
Cher. If he were elected, I'm moving to Jupiter.
I don't give a fuck about Cher either. Jupiter.
Raven Simone. She's that fucking cunt from The View.
Ravens. I don't even know this. So, hey, yeah, take your ass to Jupiter, too.
Yeah.
Can we start a fund to buy a rocket ship to take these fuckfaces to Jupiter? Because they need to go.
Al Sharpton.
He can definitely take it. Where's he going? To hell?
He said, if Donald Trump is the nominee, I'm also reserving my ticket to get out of here if he wins, only because he'd probably have me deported anyhow.
Omen is what I would look like right now. Look at Omen's cam. Do you see that? He's wearing a fucking Raptor mask, wrapped in an American flag, drinking a bottle of whiskey, holding a shotgun.
Perfect. He's supposed to be here this weekend.
That's just America right there, isn't it?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Fuck Whoopi Goldberg. She had a couple good movies.
And Jorge Lopez.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. So
George Lopez, the comedian.
Oh, George Lopez? Yeah, fuck George Lopez.
Yeah.
Bitch. Yes. I was just glad you didn't say Denzel, because that's my fucking brother from another.
I like some Training Day.
I love Denzel. You can't name a movie with him in it I ain't seen. I don't care. I don't care if he's in the background.
Yeah. Every movie that I've seen him in, I've seen. So I don't think I could name one that I haven't seen him in that you haven't seen.
Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't the challenge. I was just saying.
Oh, okay.
Not possible.
All right, good.
Hey, I've been waiting to do this, so don't say anything. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, and I didn't even turn it up. There we go. Didn't even work.
It's the wrong one.
It is the wrong one. I ruined it.
Well, you can still do it. Hurry up.
I'm trying.
He's trying to figure out how we go to music now.
I'm not trying to figure. I just want to play this one thing. So from now on, because what usually ends up happening is we'll need to go to a break and we can't because we're all fucking arguing about some shit. No one will shut the fuck up. So I came up with a solution for it. And so now whenever it's time for a break, we're just going to do this. And that should get everyone to shut the fuck up.
It should. I'm trying to go to music.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's all I want to say. My bad.
Good.
Yes, sorry. Coming up, Boone Cutler, Shots.
Rounds down range reloaded. Rounds down range reloaded. Rounds down range reloaded. Rounds down range reloaded.
Never ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide. It's now or never, ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide. Headlights off, night vision on my head. Headlights off, night vision on my head. Headlights off, night vision on my head. Rifles pointed out the windows, gotta stay ready or you dead. We ride one in a dirt, that's the biggest gun. If he spot you, then he drop you, boy, you get no chance to run. Hot explosive, hot explosive, hot explosive. We gon' bring that to your door. Dropping rounds through your roof, put your ceiling on the floor. Everybody in my gun truck, ready for some roll. It is obvious we suited and booted from head to toe. On the mission, I am scratching my trigger finger, it itching. If you can't stand the heat, don't you come in hell stitching. This can't ride of a lifetime, drinking pain. This line, death around the corner. I pray the Reaper don't take mine. We bring that pain, everybody get a double dose. We at the top of the list of who they feel the most. I left my mercy back at home on the Gulf Coast. So kill bodies and if possible torture they go. Whenever ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide. It's now or never, ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide. pain. The murder that we bring got you sweating bullets, let me pull it in there at your brain. All you hear is bang bang, hit him with the big bangs. Excalibur, large caliber canister. Excalibur, large caliber canisters. Excalibur, large caliber canisters. Big hammer, but don't call me Gallagher. Big hammers, but don't call me Gallagher. Big guns make you run fast, Caliber. Big guns make you run fast, Caliber. I'm a scavenger, I'm feasting an amateur. Listen for rattlers, sign of a massacre. Dead body smell, gone with the lavender. Examiners, they can talk to my manager. Think I hang tight like a calendar? No, I'ma leave town like a traveler. Go, I'm sick of the flex capacitor. Own big calipers on the Challenger. Gone. Lord help me, I didn't wanna take his life. Clip empty, and I just wanna make it right. This remorse, pale horse, carry death. M4s reinforced, and we taking every breath. M9 on my right, M4 on my left. Plenty fully loaded mags, all strapped up to my chest. War vets, no threats. If there's drama, we ride cool, calm on the surface, but we kill us inside.
It's now or never, ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside, bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide. It's now or never, ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside, bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide.
I got them killers in the back of that M-Rap, strapped up, M4, ready to go. You don't wanna act up, let them know this is not a game. I will end your life, open up that 50 cal, that's what I call a firefight. We ready to go, no hesitation, no time to stop for contemplating. Just shooting, moving, communicating, and sending them boys straight to Satan. My soldiers on deck, and we ain't afraid of nothing, and they all act tough till that 50 gets the thumping. Watch the Haji fall back, watch the Haji run hard, watch the Haji run fast, watch the Haji run far, watch the Haji put a bomb inside a suicide car, then watch me light the Haji up like a Cuban cigar. It's now or never, ain't no going back. You best be down to ride, cause my gun truck ain't got nothing but killers inside. Ain't no bitch in our blood, just fire in our bones. Flip the safety switch to semi, raise it up and let it go.
It's now or never, ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside, bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide. It's now or never, ain't no going back. Is you down the ride? Front line is where we going to. Ain't nowhere to hide in my control. Only real killers inside, bringing pain. That's one of the services we provide.
This is WTF Nation Radio.
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to Saturday night, whatever the fuck this is. What do we call this shit? Well, tonight it's the roast of Red Leg, so it doesn't really matter what we call it, because that's what it is. Fuck Red Leg. We'll start it out with that corny shit, I guess. And of course, Red Leg's here.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Feel about this.
Shut the fuck up, Red Leg.
All right.
We're 8 minutes in. You're gonna like it. I'm gonna have to split probably in a little bit to go hang out with Dan over at Vets R Us to help co-host the Red Leg's Mother is a Fat Bitch award show. You guys ever heard of Red Leg show? Anybody new out there? Just ever heard of fucking Red Leg show? I'd rather sit and listen to the sounds of an old person gum on a nectarine for 3 hours than listen to one of his fucking shows. They're fucking ridiculous. But, you know, that's what he does.
It's like, Raptor 7's mic is on mute. He's talking and nothing's happening.
Go fuck yourself. Oh, God damn it.
You're sitting there like this.
I suck so bad at radio, I feel like I'm fucking Red Leg. And all the shit I know how to use.
Listen, just remember, Red Lake is love. So the world, there's a village missing their idiot right now. Okay, so.
Well, he's got a face for radio.
Red Lake.
I mean, fuck, he's so ugly he makes blind kids cry.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if Dumbass ever goes up to $5 a barrel, I want drilling rights to his forehead.
Well, there's plenty of fucking room. I mean, Jesus, look at his hairline.
If my girl met Red Lake, she decided she didn't want kids anymore.
You're listening to The Raptor Show.
An insecure, overbearing, psychopathic, dictatorial, egomaniacal, frigid, lunatic asshole!
I ain't Bridget.
On WTF Nation Radio.
Through the desert with the squad, I'm alert for you fuck niggas running up. You gon' hit the dirt, get stuck, tuck your tail, you a pussy nigga. I've been looking at the bigger picture, keep the money coming in, multitask while I roll a swisher. Gotta give it all you got when you out of luck. Looked in the mirror, got starstruck. If I'm talking to myself, never interrupt. I'ma see you in a year when we sober up. 2016 and I'm still here, giving back to the ones who lend in the air. I got plenty more to say without the sugar coat. Give me a beat and a mic, I'ma cook dope. Put it in the air if it's good smoke. I'ma let a hater hate and I'ma provoke. Had enough of that weak shit. A lot of y'all sound like soundtracks to a cheap flick. Maybe I'm kinda psycho, but I be spitting for my family, my killers I went to war with. Say goodbye to the sunshine, say hello to the moon, come alive at your bedtime. All night long I'ma get mine. Hook up with my people, then powers combine. All night long I'ma get mine. Hook up with my people, then powers combine. Say goodbye to the sunshine, say hello to the moon, come alive at your bedtime.
Say Suge, I don't think they know. Should I enlighten them on how the fuck we roll? You don't wanna start problems with my people, I promise. If you see us when you meet us, bro, it's best to be cautious. Info on my side as we ride through. In the back of an M-Rap, ready to shoot. No hesitation in combat, we know what to do. It's his life or my life, I don't have to choose. Got me feeling like a villain, I'm grinding hard while they chillin'. I promise that I be illin'. I trip when I get this feeling like somebody's out to get me. I try so hard to conceal it, but really I just feel guilty. Yeah, now I do it for my war fighters. Sparking flames in the game like 4 lighters. Grinding hard every day, they need more fire. That's why I keep on rolling like 4 tires. And we ain't never gon' stop. Tell them run it back, should take it from the top. Not in it for the guap, boy, I'm in it for the veterans. Redcon 1 spitting military medicine.
Say goodbye to the sunshine, say hello to the moon, come alive at your bedtime. All night long I'ma get mine. Hook up with my people, then powers combine. All night long I'ma get mine. Hook up with my people, then powers combine. Say goodbye to the sunshine, say hello to the moon, come alive at your bedtime. It was a good day, but it was a great night. Them stars, they give me right, the moon, they give me height. Yeah, it ain't no limit to the things we do, from combat to rap, it's all TRU. I shine brighter at night, past your curfew. I'm on that gas, living fast, haters in my rear view. Don't see you no more, I got places to go. Got some liquor and some women waiting in the studio. See the party still going and another gon' follow. Under the sheets, I left it with an afterglow. And baby, give me love below. When we done, we get higher than the UFO. Yeah, take a shot with me, celebrate life. Make it a double if you know about sacrifice. I don't wanna die soon, keep my aim precise. And if I gamble with my life, baby, blow on the dice. Hook up with my people and let powers combine. Planets aligned, them haters talking, they see the sign. Baby, save me a seat on cloud 9. And we be floating all night to the sunshine. Say goodbye to the sunshine, say hello to the moon, come alive at your bedtime. All night long I'ma get mine. Hook up with my people, then powers combine. All night long I'ma get mine. Hook up with my people, then powers combine. Say goodbye to the sunshine, say hello to the
You're listening to The Raptor Show on WTF Nation Radio.
Oh, you love it like this, you dirty cow. Yeah, you great big cow. I'm gonna make you squeal.
Oh, make me squeal.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you hard, you little piggy.
Fuck me. Fuck me hard.
Yeah, you dirty goat. Oh, tell me you're a dirty goat.
I'm so dirty. I'm a goat.
Oh, yeah. Say you're a cock-hungry chicken.
I'm a cock-hungry chicken.
Oh, say you're a dirty you.
I'm a you. Are you what?
It's a female sheep.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, really like a sheep. Really like a sheep.
WTF Nation Radio, you're back with Raptor 7 and Stephen Hobbs, drunk on a Tuesday. Jim Beam joined us. Say what's up, Jim.
What's up, Jim?
And most importantly, our esteemed guest for this evening, Boone Cutler from Tipping Point with Boone Cutler, is on the line.
Hey, guys, how you doing? Thanks for having me on the show, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Our pleasure. So you can cuss on this here radio. I know you can't cuss on that there radio. You do.
Well, not without having to pay a fine, you know. But yeah, I'm glad I can cuss because fuck them. This was a lot more fun.
My man. What's up, Boone? How you doing?
Doing well. You know, trying to put things together. A lot of stuff going on right now. Pretty exciting. I just got a call today to go up and do something in Seattle, 22nd of October. We're going to Spartan Pledge. So a lot of good stuff happening right now.
So let me ask, and I already know the answer, but do you have the Spartan Pledge memorized?
I do. I have it memorized.
Can you educate our listeners to what the Spartan Pledge is?
Do you have it memorized?
I don't have it memorized. I did the song, and the song is why I don't have it memorized, because I always say my lyrics from the song.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, the Spartan Pledge is, I will not take my own life by my own hand until I talk to my battle buddy first. It's only 2 sentences. The second sentence is, my mission is to find a mission to help my warfighter family.
And I always say I will not take my own life with my own hand without talking to my battle buddy first. Understand, my mission is to find a mission to fight. And that's because we wrote that song. That's why I added words in because it just didn't flow right. But yeah, Spartan Pledge is a good thing.
I'm a fan of the hip-hop version, man. I really am. And, you know, when I explained the Spartan Pledge the first time, I told people, I don't give a fuck if you memorize it or not. Just get the gist of it and understand that, you know,
exactly, yeah.
Before, the whole thing is it's a preemptive thing, you know, because we all know we're going to hit that funky funk at some time. So before you do, why don't you prepare for it? Why don't you have a plan? Why don't you have a battle plan for that? And that's what it's all about. And it's not even for you. It's for the other guy, because you're going to him with the plan saying, hey, can you help me out with this? Because, you know, so if I get in this situation, you know, I want to be able to reach out to you. What you don't realize is you just told the other guy, hey, when you get in that situation, I'm going to be here for you. So you're establishing the commitment ahead of time so guys can buddy up, they can link up, and they can get through those hard times without wondering, without thinking nobody's out there. Because now you got no excuse. Now you know that there's somebody that is there for you. There's somebody that you should be talking to that's been through the same shit you've been through, that knows what you're talking about. So that's the whole thing. It's about just being responsible, you know, have a plan, because shit's going to happen.
I like that have a plan aspect of the Spartan Pledge and just the mindset of the entire deal, and what we should all, as veterans and military, should have a mindset of. We know we're coming up on Veterans Day. That's a hard damn day. Last year, I remember a lot of veteran organizations started like butting heads, and just everybody got on the rag and got moody and shit.
Yep, pretty much.
What could you equate it to? Right around Veterans Day. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own anniversaries of things that trigger them off, but have a plan in place.
And the real battle is, I call this the warfighter war. And the real battle is, this is what you have. And to ignore it would be stupid or ignorant, because it happens. And the real battle is this. You have people in the warfighter community that are there because they want to help. They don't care about money, profit, you know, monetary gain, whatever the fuck you want to call it, dinar, I don't fucking care, ruble, that's what they're there for fucking money. They don't give a shit about veterans. They don't give a shit about what they did. They know they did some time in the military. They didn't really catch on. It wasn't their thing. Not everyone is born to be a warfighter. It's true. Warfighter is something I think is it's in your genes. My grandpa, he was a first sergeant in artillery. And before him, same thing. I mean, it was in my bloodline all the way down. And I was the next one up, so it was my turn. But and then you have these guys that just want to make money in the warfighter community, right? Then you have guys like WTF Nation Radio, Boone Cutler, Redcon One Music Group, and we're here solely to help out veterans, and with the radio station, we don't make any money off you guys. We're Redcon One Music Group. We don't make any money off you guys. And with Boone Cutler, he doesn't make any money off you guys. We're happy to break even. We do it because we're passionate about what we do. And that's the internal battle. Just to kind of tell people, what's kind of going on with the whole, vets bashing vets. We hate to see that, but sometimes it has to happen when there's veterans out there that are not doing right and doing the way they should be doing.
Well, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with integrity checking people. I mean, that's what we do, and I've done it, and that's, I've had, I've been in a funky funk sometimes, and somebody would be like, hey, bro, integrity check, man, where are you at with this? And then I got to set back and reestablish my priorities and say, okay, yeah, where am I at with this? What is the most important thing? Where are my priorities of work here? And stay true to that. And I think that it's not an option. It's a requirement. It is a requirement that you keep your buddy straight, and that you expect your buddy to keep you straight, because we're humans, and things are going to go off the rails every now and then. So when you got another guy looking at it from a 30,000-foot view, going, "Hey, what the fuck is that?" That's real. That's real. And I think we've got to keep it real. I think we've got to be honest with each other. We've got to be honest with ourselves. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your motivation? And there's nothing wrong with making money. But if you lose your way, and it's only about making money, and it's not about how are you gonna bridge the gap with the community, because there's a lot of stuff happening out here, and the term is market share. The warfighter community has a tremendous amount of market share. Yep. I mean, there's a lot of us that can spend a lot of money or a little bit of money as a consumer. They look at us as consumers, and people got and started kind of trying to co-opt this community from the outside, not even from inside.
If you're not listening right now, please pay attention. Go ahead, Boone.
Yeah, see, people started trying to co-opt this community because they see a group, and that's what people who market to consumers look for. They look for a group. Now, that group can be a group of consumers, or it can be a group that gets together for something called social capital. And social capital is how you affect political change and other change around the country. Social change, you use social capital. But that same, which has always been my focus, to create social capital, to create positive social change for the warfighter community. But the same mechanism that creates that social capital creates consumerism. What are you going to buy? What are you going to attach to? What logo can I put on this that I can get 10,000 people to buy it? Because they all subscribe to the same school of thought and perspective, and so on and so forth. So when we start looking at things when people start looking at us as consumers only and forget about the social capital for social change, there's a problem.
Absolutely. So, all right. So, and just to kind of sum up Boone Cutler is a warfighter representative, if not the warfighter representative, when it comes to, if you want to describe who he is, because some people, not all people know who Boone Cutler is, just like not all people know who Raptor 7 is or Stephen Hobbs or whatever. But if you want to sum it up, the main thing I like about it, it's always great to be the first person to do something. Can we all agree on that?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And Boone happens to be the first person to be nationally recognized as a radio talk show personality who's also a post 9/11 combat veteran. He's
that's true.
Outstanding, brother.
That's history.
Yeah. You got your voice out there more so than we can. Not like we couldn't, but we can't, being as derogatory and drunk as we are all the time. So kudos on you for being sober and not using a lot of curse words and getting our voice out there.
Yeah. It's been a real blessing. It wasn't something that, I used to say it wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened by accident because I was promoting a book at the time. I wrote my book when I was in Iraq, and I finished it when I was in the hospital. I released it in 2010. And I was going around doing this book tour, and I was doing radio shows, and some guy said, "Hey, you're really good at this." It just happened to be the guy who ran the Fox affiliate, 99.1 KKFT here in Reno. He says, "Hey, you're really good at this." And I said, "Cool, give me a show." I just, hey, closed mouths don't get fed.
Just
so
like a warfighter would say, right? Fucking, all right, awesome, give it to me.
Yeah, all right, line up, bitch. When's my time slot?
Free doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah, he looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, well, let me explain to you I'm not crazy. First of all, I said, the war. I started explaining to him about the social capital and his perspective that he would be interested in, which would be the listenership, the consumerism side. And I didn't really care about the consumerism side, but I knew he would. That would be, that's the button to push for that guy. Because when I say, hey, listen, there's 23 million of us in the United States, and there's going to be 1 million of us back on the street within the next year that are getting out of the military, and nobody is speaking on their behalf. All of a sudden, the eyes get real wide, the ears start to perk up. Really? Like, yeah, really. And you're saying I'm good at this, and I can talk to these guys, and I can talk on their behalf. And the whole point of my show is to give the warfighter perspective on every social, national, or international issue. Because when we sit around and we're drinking a beer or we're smoking a joint or something, we talk about things. And we have I'm telling you, because I sit around with a lot of different people, a lot of different groups, far left, far right, right in the center, wherever. And we have a different perspective. It's much more pragmatic. And what I realized is the United States as a whole, as a country, they've gotten sick of the heroes of Hollywood. They think they're full of shit. They're sick of their politicians. They think they're full of shit.
They are.
They're sick of their schools. They think they're full of shit.
They are.
And the one people that they think, that they believe still is honest is the warfighter community.
So I noticed you mentioned sitting down, drinking a beer, smoking a joint. So what is your stance on medical marijuana? Are you for or against it? Do you think it's a good thing? Like, do you know anything about it? Is that something you're big on or what?
I'm huge on medical marijuana. I think it's the best thing. I was on the zombie dope for a number of years. I was on narcotic pain medication for, I don't know, well over a decade, and it was always something I kicked the zombie dope a lot sooner than I kicked the opiates, because and the way that happened for me was I was on all the zombie dope. I was doing the Seroquel, I was doing the Ambien, I was doing, the Xanax bars, all of it, Dopamax, everything. And it was making me crazy, literally making me crazy. And so one day I checked myself into the VA hospital and I said, I'm not taking any more of this shit. And they're like, well, you have to. And I'm like, no, I am not. And I happened to be in a psych ward at the time because that's where I went. And I did 10 days in a lockdown. And when I first got there, they're like, no, you have to take your meds. You're going to go crazy. And I was like, fuck it. The door's locked. Let's go crazy. And let's start the fucking party, I mean, what the hell? Let's see how we can make this thing rock. And 10 days later, I was off all the zombie dope, but I still couldn't sleep. I mean, like, not at all. In days, I wouldn't sleep. And, I don't know what your guys' experience is, but, I've gone 5 days without sleep. More. I've gone, months with, an hour here, an hour there, 2 hours here, 2 hours there.
Wake up fatigued. Yeah. You lay in bed for 9 hours. You maybe have got an hour of sleep broken over the course of that 9 hours, and then you wake up exhausted. Exhausted all day, go to bed exhausted.
This shit'll make you psychotic, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, for real. And it'll make anybody psychotic. You don't have to have PTSD for that. If I keep you awake for 5 days, I might as well just slam you full of fucking meth. Okay?
Yeah. At least then I'll be awake and happy, right?
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not taking this shit anymore. And my mind started to come back in those 10 days. And I was able to function. I was able to start thinking. I was able to hold on to a thought for more than a minute, And I deal with TBI too and all that other stuff that I really couldn't judge the severity of my TBI because of all the pain meds. Because not the pain meds, but all the psych meds. And so 10 days later, I'm done. I get out of the hospital, still can't sleep. One night, can't sleep. 2 nights, can't sleep. I see this guy. I was still working a normal job at the time. And this young kid comes up to me and he says,
was that when you were over at the shop in Reno?
A Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I was at Legacy.
That's when I met you, when you were over there.
Yeah, and this young kid came up to me. I'm not going to say who, I don't want to out him. But he says, why don't you smoke pot? And I was not very, I just kind of blew him off. I'm like, I'm not that guy. know.
Out it. Was it Justin?
Was it Justin? No, it's not Justin. I told you I'm not going to have anything.
He doesn't work there anymore anyway. I'm just fucking around.
But so I was like, I'm not going to, I wasn't very kind to him. It wasn't my thing, and I was still out of my mind because I hadn't slept. I was probably nicer to him than I thought, but I definitely blew him off. And the next day I was like, I've done everything medical science has to offer, literally everything. There's nothing medical science had that I didn't try, and nothing worked. So I was like, fuck it, what's it going to do? What's it going to do? How's it going to hurt me? Fuck it. So I said, okay, give me some. He got me a little bit, and that night I slept for 5 hours. And I was like, holy shit, I haven't slept for 5 hours in 5 years.
How refreshed did you feel?
Honestly, it was, I can't even put it was like heaven. It was like I just gone to heaven. I could not believe. If you haven't slept for, half a decade, and then you do, you cannot imagine what that is like.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe it's a fucking fluke. I'll try it again. No shit, it fucking happened again. Worked again. And I was like, I've been taking all this shit for all these years that all these doctors gave me, and some young guy goes, dude, why don't you smoke pot? And he was the right one? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some fucking late teenager, some 19-year-old. Because here, let me diagnose you.
Yeah, he's like, wait, I got this, man. I got this,
And then you're like, you smoke a little bit, and you're like, oh, this movie is awesome, and now I'm tired. Let me eat a little bit of food and pass out.
Yeah, it was over. It was like, okay, that's it. I know the truth now.
Are you taking sleeping pills? Because I'm still taking, I still take trazodone because I still do have issues sleeping. A lot of it's due to my back injury and stuff, but I toss and turn all night. And the trazodone and the nightmare meds can keep me asleep. But the weed totally substitutes the daytime zombie drugs, and I like it a lot. And we'll get to why I don't like the way that medical marijuana is going in a few. But do you substitute sleepy time drugs with weed?
I only use cannabis.
That's it. No sleepy time drugs.
None. Not even Benadryl. Nothing. Because I don't need to. But here's the thing. I'm really blessed. I'm very fortunate because I'm such an outspoken proponent of this. Obviously, people in the cannabis industry are like, "Hey, try our shit," So
well, yeah, that's
it's
cute.
not like I don't have. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. People make shit for me now that works just for me, and everybody should have access to that.
I think I remember seeing you say something about that someone was making a certain strain because you said you had these issues.
Yeah,
am I off base or did I dream that? I'm pretty sure that somebody was making something for you, specifically for you, because you told them what your symptoms were, and we're like, we're going to grow a strain for you.
Well, what I'm doing right now is what I have done is I've tested it all, and I mean, how hard is that job? We need you to test weed. Oh, no problem. But
I'll see what I can do.
I'm tested it all because I have Parkinson's, I have TBI, I have PTSD, I have severe medical conditions. And so I'm like, well, this works good here. This will put you asleep right away, but it doesn't keep you asleep for long. This one right here puts you asleep for longer, but you get a lot of that sleepy time anxiety before you fall asleep. So how do we kind of fix that? And so I've tested it, and I've tested it for the last close to 2 years.
Mixes of sativas and indicas and such.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've got hybrid strains that are fantastic. Thunderstruck is really good for sleep. With a hybrid, there's different strains, and I don't profess to know them all, but when I get a really strong indica with a good THC level, like my daytime stuff is just all CBD. It's a 20-to-1 CBD to THC ratio. 20 to 1.
How mine is too. I just need to, and also that minute amount of THC just kind of takes the edge off of the day where you can fucking focus without snapping at people.
Well, and you can't get the CBDs to absorb unless you have a little bit of THC. It's the THC that opens up the cannabinoid system, so the CBDs, the CBDs themselves, the cannabinoids, can work. And so, but you can't open up the endocannabinoid system unless you have the THC as the delivery system to open it up for the CBD. So I don't know what, there's a lot of guys out there that say, I just do straight CBD, no THC, and it works great. Well, if it does, that's fine. And I don't understand how that works with the medical science. Not what I understand, but hey, more power to you. Fucking rock on. But you got to have a little bit of THC, and yeah, it does take off that edge. Now, I've tried 40-1 because I want to lower the THC and increase the CBDs. 40-1 doesn't work for me at all. It doesn't work with whatever the synapses is that I need for the Parkinson's specifically. But I keep it at 20-1 during the daytime, and I can use a vape pen just a few times a day.
I was about to ask if you use the oils.
What's that?
I was just about to ask if you use the oils.
Yeah, that's what I use during the daytime. I just use the CBD pen. I don't take any capsules, and at nighttime, I pretty much take the strongest indica you can fucking imagine. And go to sleep.
Nate Diaz really took a big step for medical marijuana because he did this press conference after Conor McGregor, and he was sucking on the vape pen. And they asked him what he was vaping, and he said CBD. And they were like, really? And they were like, yeah. He was like, how do you think I'm able to get my face beat in like that and talk to you like this 20 minutes later? He was like, because I'm puffing on this shit.
I got to reach out to him. Everybody's got his number. And I didn't know that. I didn't see that. But yeah, I would like
Diaz
to reach out
was
to him.
vaping the CBD pen at the press conference.
Yes, he was. I love Nate Diaz, man. A lot of heart right there with that kid. A lot of heart.
Yeah, a lot of heart. All
right, so let me ask you something, Boone, real quick, before I lose it. So with medical marijuana cards, you're automatically flagged from purchasing a firearm, whether you're a veteran or what. It doesn't matter. If you get a medical marijuana card, you cannot pass a 4473 until a year after that card expires. Like, that's just the way it works. How do you feel about that? That sketches me off of the medical marijuana avenue, because if I get a medical marijuana card, I like guns. I want more guns.
Yeah, it's bullshit. And I'll tell you what's coming down the pike right now. And I probably shouldn't say anything because there's been we haven't put out a press release on it yet. But I'm gonna just do it because I give a fuck and you asked me a good question.
I love you.
Okay, what we really need, and I'm heading it up myself with some really fantastic people. What we need is the equivalent of the NRA for medical marijuana. A lobby group that can go in there and say, hey, we represent 20 million people in America, and that fucking law on the fucking 4473 needs to be abolished. Get it off of there.
Yeah.
Get that rule off the 4473.
Meanwhile, I can have a DUI and still possess my...
so
in Nevada, you get a DUI, your CCW gets revoked, and then you got to wait 5 years to renew it.
Now, if you guys
but you're still a fucking alcoholic. You just didn't get caught again.
Yeah, I know. We all know it's ridiculous. We all know it's ridiculous. And here's what's crazy about it? You and I are sitting here talking on this phone call. I was on the phone today with a guy who's Richard Branson's financial manager. Okay, and this guy wants to fully back me on everything that has to do with medical marijuana. Okay, they just got to figure out how because of all the state regulations and everything else. So you and I are having this conversation going, this is ridiculous. Well, guess what? People that have a hell of a lot more money and connections than you and I also think it's fucking ridiculous. Okay? And that's going to, people are going to have to pay the piper on that pretty soon. And what's crazy about it is if you go right now to mainstreammj.com, you'll see you'll see the first part of a website that we're just now putting up. It's subscriber oriented. It's not nearly fucking done. I probably shouldn't even have told you about it, but you'll see what's coming. And what's coming is, it looks good. We just a lot of money is going down here, a lot of work too. But this is where I've been spending a lot of my time. You guys looking at it now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I'm looking. It doesn't look cheap. I'll tell you, and I can tell by the way you're talking, it's not finished at all.
But what pharma doesn't want you to know can kill you. The fucking exact truth.
Yeah, it doesn't look cheap at all. It looks very good. It looks very professional too.
And here's my line. It's real simple. If we say it works, how can you say it doesn't?
Oh, bro, I smoke before I work out all the time. That's why I love this picture of this guy squatting and stuff. It's like, bro, whenever I smoke before I go run, I'll run for fucking, almost an hour. And I even know I'm running for that long because I'm just like, bam, I feel good. And it's a play. I have no
sativa, you can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, good sativa, you can do that. And see, there's so many great things about marijuana. Let me just throw you a couple facts out there that you can't say about any big pharma drug that they give us for psych meds or for pain. For one, you cannot overdose on it, okay? You cannot overdose on marijuana. Number two, it cannot stop your breathing because it doesn't affect your brainstem. It doesn't affect your brainstem. So you can't overdose. It cannot stop your breathing. Cannot. You know how many guys I know fucking died on morphine because of breathing stopped?
Yep, that or I take my fucking Prozaicin and Trazodone. I wake myself up without breath, dude.
Oh, yeah, that could totally jack you. That's why you see guys on CPAP machines. Every guy I talk to on a CPAP machine is on Trazodone, some other benzo, and fucking Prazosin.
Yep.
Because they stop breathing in the middle of the fucking
Dude,
night.
you know what? I would rather die in a fire than fucking... I would rather not sleep than die in a fire or have some fucking psychopath kick in my fucking door to my bedroom and the Prozaicin fucks up my equilibrium so bad that I fall over and die like a fucking invalid. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I quit taking it.
People that don't know, that aren't listening, I think Prazosin is great. It saved me a lot of headaches for a long time because I'm the guy who has bad dreams and goes mobile.
Nightmare med?
Yeah, I did.
And
I
used
used it as a nightmare med. Yeah, well, you couldn't because what it does, what people don't know about Prazosin is the Prazosin, however you fucking say it, it's an ACE blocker. It takes all the adrenaline out of your heart. Okay, so if you're one of those guys that has severe nightmares at night and your adrenaline will surge because of the night terrors, well, it can't surge because your body won't produce it. Well, the other thing is when you try and get up, you might fall the fuck over and can't get. I mean, guys fall down, pass out, and
I have.
Get,
what happens is you stand up.
On it.
You stand up. Your body has an equilibrium system of what keeps the blood in your head where it should be, and blood where your circulatory system is correct. The Prozaicin, it inhibits that fight or flight reflex, but its side effect is that it fucks up your adrenaline, receptors. And
You're
then
a fucking
when you
jelly
stand up out of bed real quick, all the blood rushes to your feet and you fall the fuck over like a retard.
Yeah, it's happened to me. Something happened I forgot what. Oh man, the VA ran out of it, and they didn't tell me this, but and I could be mixing a couple stories because I do that sometimes. But you're supposed to ramp up on Prazosin, and I was on the max dose, which I think is 15 milligrams, and I was taking 15 milligrams at night, but it was like when I started, they wanted me to take like 2 milligrams, then 5 milligrams, and 10 milligrams over, several, a week and a half, 2 weeks or something. You got to ramp up to that.
That sounds
milligrams.
right. They did that to me too.
But they didn't tell me that after the VA had run out, and they gave me my script back, and I went straight to 15 milligrams. Holy shit, dude! I needed an ambulance.
Dude, I thought I had a panic attack. I thought I was going to die.
No, I did. I thought I was going to fucking die.
Yeah.
I thought I'm having a fucking heart attack.
It spun me straight up into a panic. I'm glad it did the same to you. I mean, I'm not glad it did the same to you, but I'm glad I wasn't the only one it happened to, I guess I should say.
Yeah, it's you know what? And you know what's the worst that's ever happened to me with cannabis? And let me tell you, I use a lot of fucking cannabis, okay? I mean, a lot of fucking cannabis. The worst that's ever happened to me is,
oh, shit, I'm not going to get some done today.
I don't even think that's happened because I get more done because I sleep at night.
True.
And so nothing bad has happened to me. I'm serious. I might have burnt my finger one time, lighting a pipe, but that's not it.
So what's the benefit you find from medical marijuana? Like, how do you use it? Like, walk me through a day.
Okay, it's real simple. I wake up in the morning because a lot of times in the morning I wake up. A lot of warfighters don't know this. They wake up in the morning derealized, okay, you're going through something called derealization. Because in your dream state, as a lot of us know, we don't end up here. We live over there, where we came from. We live in the war. And so when you wake up, you've been fighting a fucking war all night long. And so your adrenaline is up. You actually wake up activated. So you wake up in the shittiest fucking mood you can imagine, looking for a fight. And it's not just cranky. It's a little bit more than cranky. So what I immediately do in the morning is I reach over and I grab my vape pen, my 20-1. I hit it a couple times, and then it's like 2-3 times, and then I'm fine. I get up, I eat some yogurt. I take my morning meds, which consists of like potassium, a lot of supplements. I take a lot of supplements, my blood pressure medication. No psych meds, no pain meds, just all good stuff. My blood pressure medication, my Parkinson's medication, all the stuff that I should be taking that doesn't affect my brain. And that's it. And then I got my 20-to-1 vape pen. If I need it a few times during the day, I use it. Sometimes I might use it. I might take 5 hits in an hour. I might take 5 hits in a day. It depends on the day. It depends on how much pain I'm having because I have chronic pain. At nighttime, I take 2 capsules. Indica capsules. I forget what strain it is. High THC level. Puts me to sleep. Now, I know if I don't fall asleep within the first 30 minutes because either I got too much in my mind or it's anniversary, I'm having problems. You know what I'm saying? I'll smoke flower because flower works immediately, and it's good. So if I'm not getting to sleep right away and I'm amped, I hit the flower 2, 3, 4 hits, and then I can lay down and because what happens with me is I'll lay down, and as I'm waiting for the capsules to work, if my mind starts going to the those intrusive thoughts and the funky funk shit, well, it doesn't matter because the adrenaline's going to go, and those capsules aren't enough to overcome that adrenaline, and I'll be up all night. So I just smoke, and once I smoke, calms me down. I wait till the capsules kick in. Boom! I wake up 6 hours later, no problem.
I'm similar. I wake up and smoke. My thing is, I get really annoyed really fucking quick. And this is the thing. I get annoyed, and when I get annoyed, I don't just get like annoyed like, oh, you're getting on my nerves. Like when I get annoyed, I fucking blow up. I lose my shit, and I get more mad than I should. And the last time I can remember getting like super fucking mad was actually back whenever I took my Percocets up to the VA, gave them to my my head doc, my psychiatrist, gave it to her. And I told her, I said, look, I'm addicted to these things that take like 8 of these motherfuckers a day. And I was like, you need to take them from me. They're fucking delicious. I love them. I was like, I'm abusing the fuck out of them. I'm telling you right now. I was like, you guys are giving me $180 a month. I can't even go through all of them, and I'm highly addicted. I was like, I'm going to fucking die if you don't take these. I was like, I'm going to fucking OD. And I told that to her. And she was like, okay, well, I can't take the pill bottle. I said, okay, fair enough. And I poured them all in her trash can. And she was like, please don't. And I was like, fuck you. Poured them all in her trash can. Threw the fucking bottle in there. I said, okay, well, that's done. And then she ended up accusing me of searching for more pain meds. So I ended up flipping a chair and leaving that day. And the only thing that made me go back in is because I went to my car and I had a joint in there and I smoked it. And I ended up going back in and everything was okay. And I talked to her, chilled the fuck out, and everything was actually okay. I actually stopped myself from getting arrested from the VA police.
Yeah, I've had a code purple called on me too. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. And again, if we say it works, who the fuck is anybody to tell us it doesn't? I mean, fuck you. You arrogant fuck. If I say it works and I've done everything medical science has to offer, how the fuck can you tell me it doesn't work? How can you tell me it's bad?
Yeah, I've been dicking with this stuff for a decade. The VA Skittles, right? And then I try something different, and I'm like, wow, look at this. And they're like, no, you're self-medicating. You know what? Eat a dick, faggot. You fucking pompous fuck.
Exactly. I mean, the arrogance is ridiculous. And I don't even know, man. I think it's a thing that's time has come. I think we're here. You know, one of the conversations we're talking about today is partnering with the NFL because there's a lot of guys in the NFL who were like, you know what, we've been smoking for a long time and it really helps with head injuries. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think we partner with the NFL, we partner with the UFC, you know, so on and so forth. You know, fucking NASA is researching CBDs right now. NASA.
Yeah, well, they're researching. A lot of the colleges are researching CBDs without any THC, just to do in like a pill form to see if it'll work for pain management. Dude, the only thing that makes me standoffish about this entire thing is before any of this needs to get approved, these weapon laws need to get adjusted because that's going to keep a lot of people, especially a lot of vets, in my opinion, from exploring that avenue once they realize that once they get a medical marijuana card, you're prohibited from buying a firearm.
I agree.
You're not prohibited from owning one, but let's say someone breaks in your house and you cap them and you get a blood test and now you're tested positive for the minute amount of legal limit of THC that should be in your system, and now you're at fault because you were fucking stoned, according to the law.
Yeah, that's a plausible scenario. I don't know how often that one you'd get hit up on that one.
Well, not necessarily that one, but more so.
But it's going to happen. I mean, there's so many crazy things because they have.
More so just the fact that you can't even buy a gun. That's just the way it is. You can't pass a background check.
Yeah, you're either going to have to lie on the 4473. But you know what? I know guys who have marijuana cards and have CCWs. And
well, you can have a CCW and then get a medical marijuana card. But if you try to apply for any of that and you already had a medical marijuana card, you wouldn't be approved.
No,
so they won't reverse flag
why
each
we
other.
need that's why we need the Mainstream Marijuana Association to fight these issues, so guys aren't getting fucked and guys can get proper medical care.
My buddy, ex-Marine, went and thought he was going to be slick as soon as Nevada legalized medical marijuana. Went and got his card. Went to go buy his kid a shotgun for his 13th birthday. Good friend of mine, grew up with him from high school. This isn't like a I know a buddy who knows a buddy who knows a buddy story. This is like a for real story. He failed the 4473. He wrote in, shit, man, Abel might have told you this story. He wrote into the fucking the FBI or the ATF or whoever, the NICS people, and they wrote back and said, well, your card's expired, but you have to wait for a year after that card's expired, because then they figured weed will be out of your system or something. I don't know what fucking laws they passed, but
yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And again, the people who have like a shitload of fucking money, and I know a lot. I'm blessed enough to know a lot of politicians. You know, a good amount, and
you know something. Haven't you testified in front of Congress and the House? Maybe.
No, I've spoken before Congress before. You know, we passed legislation in the state of Nevada. You know, legislation is something that I work very hard on. When we have warfighter issues, I think it's the way to really get things changed. I kind of work behind the scenes a little bit because I realize the best way to be a politician or to be political is to not tell anybody you're doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Boone Cutler has his show Tipping Point with Boone Cutler. That's your show. It's on Saturday mornings, correct?
Saturday mornings, 107.3 K News from 10 to noon every Saturday.
Yep. You also have your Facebook.
Yeah, Boone Cutler, the public figure page, got a lot of stuff. Yeah, please tell them.
Yeah, and the website.
Yeah, BooneCutler.com. If you follow him on Facebook, Boone puts out a lot of good information. He actually, when something pops off, when Boone finds out, you guys find out. Boone doesn't hide his information. He shares his information with his audience and with his followers, and that's his big appeal. Boone is transparent. What he knows, you guys know if you choose to read it. And, you can either take Boone as this. This is what most people take Boone as, from what I've seen and what people have told me and what I've talked to people about Boone. People see Boone as either a crazy conspiracy theorist that wears fucking tinfoil on his head and runs around thinking aliens are going to get him, or they take him as this motherfucker has his eyes open and is paying attention to what the fuck is going on in the world, which is the side that most people are on.
I'm 30-70.
30-70?
Yeah. 30-70.
30% you're crazy, 70% you're right, but fuck, dude, if I looked at myself, I'm 30-70 too, so don't think that's...
Well, this is how crazy I am. I wrote a book in 2005, and the things I said were going to happen in 2005 are happening now. This is how crazy I am. When Turkey started saying, hey, all non-essential American personnel, get out of the fucking country, we knew about it. We were publicizing it. We were saying, hey, some shit's about to kick off in Turkey. 5 months later, there was a coup attempt. As the coup attempt was going on, I was doing videos and saying, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is how it's going to go down. And everything I said, with their partnering with Russia and everything else, all this stuff has come to pass. It's true. And, I think some people say, oh, tinfoil hat. Well, you know what? Fine, tinfoil hat. Why don't you wait about fucking 4 months to a year and then fucking look at the same topic? You'll see I was right.
Well, it's the sheeple, Boone. It's the people. You and Soldier Heart have had this conversation before, and it's not that they don't know; it's that they don't want to know. They don't want to accept it, so it makes them feel better and makes them in their hearts and their comfort places where they feel all happy. And I'm so happy living in my safe place where the people that they're scared of fear. They're scared of shit that is different. They don't like to. They don't like to accept the truth. They don't like to see that, yes, there's Syrian refugees coming in the country. Yes, Donald Trump has a legitimate chance of being the president. Yes, Hillary Clinton, with her fucking background, has a legitimate chance of being the president. People don't want to see that. They choose to ignore
they don't.
And go on and
you
take
know what?
advantage of America.
The people that are close to me, we will get together and I'll tell them. I'll send them a message, say, hey, I'm about to put something out, and they'll look at it, and I get a series of yep, and all that means is we're about to laugh our ass off in 6 months because people are like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking?" And I've actually gone back like years, and pulled up my own posts and said, "See, when it actually starts to happen, I go, see, here it is." And that's been the beautiful thing about social media over the last 5 years. Everything that I make these, people want to call them predictions. I just call them, good analytics. Good analysis, because that's what I do. That's a lot of my background is analysis. And when I put that, like I'll tell you right now, the best way is you're going to get medical marijuana pushed in the South in the Bible Belt is by making it a states' rights issue. This is the stuff I do. This is what I know, and I love when people call me crazy because I'm like, all right, well, come back and see me in about 6 months when what I said would happen actually fucking happens, because it does. And I've sent that stuff to people too. They disagree with me. I'll just kind of slide it to them. It's like, hey, remember this? Because it happens every time. And here's the other thing. If I don't fucking know, I go, fuck, I don't know. I have no fucking idea. But, and a lot of guys won't do that. If I know, I'll put it out there. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at least I bellied up to the fucking bar. And a lot of these fucking Monday morning quarterbacks, they won't do that.
And when you say Monday morning quarterback, what do you mean?
Well, you get a lot of Monday morning. It's like this, you take whoever. Take your favorite news personality, whether
And simplify it too, because we have a break coming up.
Okay, I'll make it quick. You take your favorite personality. Like a lot of people like Hannity. When you listen to a lot of conservative talk, all they're doing is repeating what the fuck Hannity said. They don't have anything of their own. When you listen to Tipping Point, when you listen to my show, it is pure. It is all me. It's nothing regurgitated from anybody else.
So, Boone, do you have is your schedule clear for the next 45 minutes to an hour?
No, I got it. No. But I tell you what, go to your break and come back. I got about 20 minutes. That's cool.
Okay, yeah. I just have one question, and then we'll get to that question after the break. And
Sweet.
then
cool.
And just for the sake of playing it, because I said I'm going to play it, and Seven said I could play it.
Yeah,
we're gonna play it.
Here you go.
on cloud nine. She potentiate my high, yeah.
Euphoria, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria.
Got that scuba gear on deck, so I'm diving in her ocean. She say grab behind her neck, hold on tight and get to stroking. Girl, you know I'm ready and willing. We done fucked everywhere but the ceiling. From the bed to the couch to the counter, room by room it gets more thrilling. It don't stop when we in public. You might catch us in that lap with her hands at 10 and 2 and a good arch in that back. You give that ass a good smack. Then I check for the cops in the rear view. Them titties right, she's so pretty, but ain't nothing fucking with this rear view. Might catch us on the balcony. I'm lifting up that sundress. Love those easy access. She ain't even gotta get undressed. Just lift up, insert, deep stroke, long stroke, deep stroke, long stroke, then deep throat. Don't choke.
Euphoria, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria. Kick it with me with no clothes and blow me like a runny nose. I get behind that big butt, she juiced up on all fours. Just the way I like it, got me hard enough to be froze. Good thing that I'm not too drunk. If I was, then I might just propose. Smoke up, I do that. Pop pills, I'm on too. Drink up, I had a few. I'm up here, this is an amazing view. Party, just me and her. She ride and I'm gon' show first. She look good and smell good. Focus on her, everything else is blur. Potentiate my high, that's right, she give a nigga euphoria. Perfect species, give me feel long, I study her. We get wild, nasty, triple X, beast mode, I'm T-Rex, I'm dangerous but safe sex. Euphoria, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria, potentiate mine, that's right, she giving me euphoria.
Welcome back, WTF Nation Radio. I'm your host, Raptor 7, with your other host, Steven S. Hobbs.
That's me.
From Redcon 1, and our esteemed guest, Boone Cutler. What's up?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, our pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around so long, man. Know you're
It's all good. I like hanging out with you, man. This is good stuff.
Hey, do you want to take some calls?
You got calls? I'll take them.
I was going to ask you, because I know a couple people wanted to ask you a couple questions.
We could do that.
Boone. Believe it or not, people give a shit about what you think, Boone.
You know what? I appreciate that because I give a shit about what they think.
Bam. There you go.
So do we, right? Like, we sit here and get drunk and talk a bunch of drunken shit on radio, but, you know what? Ultimately, hopefully you put a smile on someone's face and get them out of that 22 rut. And we did our job. I don't care if one person listens. That's what we do.
I got to tell you guys, I want to take my hat off to you and give you a real compliment here. You know, I've been kind of in this game for a while now, and I love shows like this because guys are doing things. They're talking. They're creating the conversation. They're listening. And it matters because all this creates a community, and it's a community that we need.
That's a huge compliment coming from Boone Cutler. Thank you, man.
It's the truth, man. I love it.
So, Hobbs, you wanted to ask one thing. I want to throw the number out there, 415-889-8367, 419-88-WTFNR. That's where you can reach us at.
415, not 9.
I said 415-889-8367. 415-889-8367. The last numbers are WTFNR because Red Lake thought he was cute when he made that number, even though his dumbass gave us a fucking San Francisco area code. You homo. So, oh shit, I forgot the 9-year-old question. Cause asked me to ask the 9-year-old question. We'll do that.
I don't know if Boone's gonna be like. Boone's not gonna feel the 9-year-old question.
You don't think he's gonna feel it?
Well, I don't know if he'll answer it, but I don't know if it'll be the answer you're looking for. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. I want to ask him now because I'm curious to see what he says.
All right, hey Boone, you wanna hear
I want to let you guys know I'm still in the room while you're talking about me. Yeah, I'd love to answer the question. Go ahead, tell me what you got.
Okay. So
talking about you.
All right. So here's that. We were just speculating on your personality. I mean, don't take offense. We were just thinking that you were too high class to answer our fucking degenerate question.
Guys, I've been a degenerate probably for longer than you.
Time out. He said R. This don't loop me into this dumbass question.
You're with the station, you fucking faggot. You may be with Redcon 1, but you're also my fucking co-host and host of the Tuesday show. Am I incorrect? Stephen Hobbs?
You're correct, but I don't endorse this question at all. I don't.
All right, so, okay, Boone Cutler, imagine you're in an open field. Like a soccer field, or where they do the coin flip on a 50-yard line.
Is this a psych question?
Kind of, yes, because I'm interested in your answer. I'm interested more so in your answer and the way you answer it than I am the question.
Okay.
All right, so you're in an open field on a 50-yard line where they flip the coin toss, or let's say you're just in a thicket, and then there's forest all around you, but all of a sudden, infinity 9-year-olds come rushing at you, right? They don't have weapons. They're not zombies. They're just 9-year-olds that are super pissed that just want to fuck you up, right? Like a bunch of gangbanger 9-year-olds. I don't know, whatever you want to picture in your head. Half are male, half are female, so there's an even mix. Because I've had that question before. Are they male or female? Don't nitpick the question. Just... You have a 360-degree swarm of 9-year-olds coming at you. You have 0 weapons. How many 9-year-olds can you take out? However you can take them out, using 9-year-olds or not, before you fatigue out and go down, because eventually you're going to get bit up by 9-year-olds, right?
Well, just let me make it perfectly clear. I will beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. I don't care how old they are.
I like that.
How many? This is an infinite amount?
Yeah, it's never going to stop. Like, the ultimate outcome is
every
you're dead.
Fucking one of them, man. Why would I think of anything different? Why would I limit myself?
You have to know your capabilities, bro.
I die. Huh?
The only person that has said infinity was Tim Kennedy, and I tend to believe him. He said he would take out... He did the math on there's like, I don't know, X amount of billion of people on the planet, and then the X amount of billion of them have to be 9-year-olds. And I know what a 9-year-old's bone structure and all this shit looks like, and maybe, 9,000, and then I'm ready for wave 2. That's Tim Kennedy, man.
Cool.
So you're saying all of them, huh?
Yeah, all of them. Why would I limit myself?
Well, because eventually they're going to get a 9-year-old weight on you to drag you down.
Matter. Doesn't matter. Does not even enter my fucking mind that I would stop.
I like that answer. So psychologically, you're never going to lose.
Psychologically, I would never limit myself. No, I'll never lose. I fight till I win.
Right.
Yeah, I live by a motto. Here's the motto. It's real simple. If I have a situation with somebody, either they quit or one of us dies, because I will never stop.
But there's infinity 9-year-olds.
Either they quit or one of us dies, because I will never stop.
I mean, okay, so check this out. you sock one 9-year-old in the face as hard as you can because you're taking them out because you suddenly realize they're actually really trying to kill you, right?
I'm just happy he's.
Well, the first thing you have to do is accept your fate.
So if you sock one right in the fucking center of the nose, blood's gonna splatter to the left and right, and you're gonna psychologically terrorize 2 or 3 of them, and they're gonna run away. That counts as incapacitation.
Okay.
So you're just sticking with all of them?
All of them.
Well, this next question sounds kind of stupid because imagine you're at a choke point, and this is supposed to be one where people say more because they want to hear how they strategize and picture their choke point in their own mind. You could be at the top of the stairs or like the forest or some rocks funnel towards you, like 300 or something. How many then? Just forever?
All of them.
You're just going to go forever?
Forever. Yeah, it doesn't stop until it's over.
Like you're not going to need to sleep.
Why would you ever limit? I'm asking you. Why would you ever limit your mind with a number?
I like where you're going with this, but seriously, man, you need to sleep and eat and drink water and shit. But
That's
there's infinity to 9-year-olds.
Because wait. Now we're talking about prioritization. Okay, it doesn't matter about sleeping or eating or drinking water, so long as you have a threat. You have to eliminate the threat. So once you eliminate the threat, then you can think about other things.
But the threat never ends.
You have to eliminate the threat. It doesn't. Then you just fucking go.
But the threat never ends, Boone. It just goes and goes and goes.
I keep hearing you say, Boone, what would you do in paradise? Because if the threat never ends, I'm a happy fucking motherfucker.
And then you die and go to Valhalla. You know what? That's what fucking Kennedy said, ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm glad Tim said that. The thing is, and it's a mindset. Why would you ever limit yourself with until? The word until, fuck that. Fuck that.
You want to take
all
all
the way. All the fucking way. All the way.
Preach it, Boone.
All the way, dude. I hear you all the way, but...
There's no fucking butt. See, that's the difference between you and me. You have a butt. I have no butt.
You wouldn't overestimate yourself and say, okay, I can take out 40 in an open field.
You know what? The worst thing you could ever do is underestimate yourself.
All right, okay.
Hey, Six, do we have a caller?
Yeah, I'm Raptor 7. By the way, Stephen Hobbs.
Oh,
I've been your co-host for fucking 5 months, you dumb fuck. Hey, 360 WTF Nation Radio. You're on the air with Stephen Hobbs, Raptor 7, and Boone Cutler.
Good evening. How y'all doing?
What up?
What's your name, man?
My name's Josh.
Josh, are you...
Frey Dog. Is that Frey Dog?
No, sir.
Are you a regular listener to WTF Nation Radio or new guy or what?
I am a regular listener since I got in 2014.
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
What you want? You have
a question for Boone?
I wanted to call in and this guy that's talking about all the stuff that he just, he feels like you got to be appreciated. I can understand that.
You say this guy, or are you talking about Boone Cutler?
Who needs to be appreciated? Because I feel like I'm the one that was kind of like milking for attention here.
Yeah, are you talking about Boone?
You can milk for attention all you want, man, but you got to feel appreciated at some point in time.
Hey, you know what, motherfucker? Boone Cutler is our guest.
Time out. Who are you talking about?
That's kind of the point about having a guest.
I'm not talking about him.
Are you talking about me?
What are you talking about then?
Are you talking about me, the host of the show? Oh, he hung up.
He's about to get hung up on.
Oh, he already hung up.
Good, fuck him.
I asked him if he was talking about...
You gotta appreciate your audience, man. You gotta appreciate your audience.
I appreciate it, but it's like, ask a real question. Like, he's acting like he knows stuff. Who's he? Boone? Me? 7? Who? Well, he just knows stuff. Who? God damn it. Man, see, and some of these people, they call in, man, I swear, they have no... And this is what I try to tell you. Don't need an education. You just need an internet connection. That's all you need. You can find out just about anything you need to find out.
You do a terrestrial radio show, and I'm not trying to explain anything to you or talk fucking down to you by any means, but I assume that you get sober callers, right?
Yeah, I think that I would guess that the majority of my callers are sober, yeah.
When you run a radio station with the title of WTF Nation Radio, you expect a certain level of decorum, but sometimes you don't get it.
I understand. That's very difficult to manage, and I commend you guys. You're doing a fantastic job.
I'm not embarrassed at all. I'm glad Boone got to like experience some of the stuff we put up with, like people calling in with that shit right there, like incomplete fucking whatever.
I'm not sure if that was a compliment or some kind of like side swipey. I just smoked a bunch of indica and I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, it's like, where did you take your English 2 class at, bro? Fucking Alabama, like can't even fucking make whole sentences.
You know, Boone, in all honesty, we've made ourselves perfectly clear that we love our audience, and these motherfuckers are awesome, and they've supported us for a while. Hey, Boone, do you remember when we were in Arizona and we won Best Warfighter Radio?
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, good for us.
Fantastic.
Hey, Boone, do you remember when we were in Arizona and they almost got kicked out by the bouncers?
Oh, yeah, that almost happened, too.
I don't remember that part. I do remember the bouncers coming up to me going, I don't mind you guys smoking pot, but you can't do it in front of the door.
Oh, was that you, Hobbs?
Yeah,
I didn't hear about this story, you fucking faggot.
No, it was about Hobbs and about 30 other people, actually.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was like Hobbs,
like
and I can name off
this-
like 14 other people.
This random fucking dude like walked up on me and Gonzo were smoking and was like, "What's up, man?" And he like held his hand out and we were like, "Can we help you?" And he was like, "I'm just trying to smoke, man." And I was like, "I don't even fucking know you. Get the fuck out of here, bro." Like, I don't fucking remember that guy. We were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It was fun though.
That guy.
Yeah, no, it was.
Boone's like, no, I got to go in front of Congress in 2 weeks. I don't remember anybody you're talking about.
No, I was talking to Kelsey. I wasn't even talking to Boone, but it was definitely, we got, and I was one of the performers, and the fucking bouncer was like, "Hey, man, you get me smoking weed in front of that." I was like, "Oh, all right, fuck you, man. Now I'll walk over here around the fucking corner so you can know that I'm smoking weed around the corner."
Hey, Boone, you said 17 minutes ago that you'd give us another 20 minutes, so I just wanted to throw out there a big, huge thank you for finally showing up on the show, dude.
Yeah,
I've had Abel text message you. I've had fucking Hobbs text message you.
I didn't want to bring him on the show until we had our shit together.
Dude, how do we not have our shit together? Our shit's totally together.
Yeah, we started the show 30 minutes fucking late.
Fuck, man. Best Warfighter Radio? How do we not have our shit together?
Y'all won that before I got here, so I totally could have fucked everything.
Well, your grandfather did.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But point being, thank you, Boone, so much. You do a great amount for the veteran community, and I really appreciate it. And it was an honor to meet you when I first met you before you even fucking got on this quest. You're a great dude, and you do a lot of good for us, bringing attention to PTSD stigmas, the medical marijuana issues. You've gone in front of fucking Congress and ran your mouth off. Holy shit, who's done that? Not me.
Well, it's okay. Boy, there may be a time that I call on you guys and say, "Hey, I need you. I need your audience. Meet me in D.C. We're gonna rock the fucking house."
And you know I'll be there,
dude. Anytime you need us, you got this forum to execute. Just let Raptor Mom know the lady you got in touch with before.
Okay.
Anytime you want to promote anything, just let us know. Stephen Hobbs knows you. Holy shit, you did some hippity hop. I'm about to play the Warfighter Intervention right after this.
Oh. I love that song.
Yep.
It was perfect, too.
So as soon as we go to a break and cut Boone loose, because, he's 2 minutes away from what he promised us.
He's a busy man. Busy
yeah,
man.
Busy man. Motherfucker, you're flying on planes all the time. You know what I really like about you, Boone, is how you always wear leather jackets and your sunglasses on your forehead.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, people, you know what? I've got to do the inauguration. I don't know if you guys know. I have to change it up a little bit. The Veterans Inaugural Ball in D.C. January, this next January. I'm doing the MC for that, and whatever president we elect will be there, and it's a pretty big deal. So they called me and said, "Hey, will you MC the Veterans Inaugural Ball in D.C.? You get to go to the inauguration. It's like a 4-day event, so on and so forth." And I said, "Yeah, I'll be happy to do it." And they're like, "Okay." I'm like, "What do you need from me?" Like, "Well, you need to be. It's a formal event. You're going to have to be in a suit." And I'm like, "Wait a minute." Maybe you don't know me. I'm Boone Cutler. I don't wear suits. I've never put a tie.
Boone, you better put
I would never put a rope around my own neck.
Boone, you better put that fucking suit on, bro. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
Fuck that, man. The other night we joked about how you slept fully nude with a leather jacket and sunglasses on your forehead.
Oh yeah, nightly.
Nightly.
I told you, Hobbs. I told you.
Completely faked out of my mind too. Sometimes I even make it inside the house.
Boone Cutler, ladies and gentlemen. Dude.
And on that note, gentlemen, it's time to go. Always leave them laughing. God bless you. Have a great show.
Hey, Steven Oz played the machine guns. Boone Cutler, thanks for joining us. Fucking give us a call anytime, brother.
All the way. God bless you guys.
All right.
Stay safe.
Later, brother.
Be safe, Boone.
And kill all the fucking 9-year-olds.
Oh, yes, dude. Sir. Yeah, keep up the mission.
That is.
Well, actually, I know everyone's show. What's Pies?
WTF Nation Radio. I played a lot of Dead Air because that's what I like to play. So you can go fuck yourselves. Tomorrow, we're going to have, what the fuck is tomorrow? Wednesday?
That's usually what comes after.
That Drunk on a Wednesday? What the fuck Wednesday with Jim Beam and who?
Raptor 5.5.
Jim Beam, Raptor 6.
And
Why Not calls, I guess, the first hour until Alaska can get home from work, and then he fills in the second hour. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Thursday, Sergeant's Time training with the main page admins. They're cool people. We really don't hate them at all. Friday, Red Leg is going to be here with Friday Night Fuckery. I don't know if he has a guest. Haven't looked. They'll let you know tomorrow. Saturday is Jim Beam or me. We are currently in an argument of who's going to do it because we rotate out every Saturday. You know what I'm saying, Hobbs?
I saw the argument, yeah.
Hobbs.
I'm here.
Stephen Hobbs.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You can?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard you all the time.
Oh, what the fuck? Freaking me out. Do you hear background noise or am I tripping?
I hear white noise. Do you hear white noise?
No, I hear music playing.
Music playing? Let's see what's going on here.
It's like do. It's like the same shit playing. I was checking all my shit because I was like, am I fucking tripping? I swear I hear it just stopped.
Might have been some ad on some shit I had open.
Yeah.
That I was going to talk about to fill time. But now I closed it.
I still hear it.
You still hear it?
Yep.
I kind of hear it too.
You hear it too?
Where's that coming from?
What the fuck is that? See, now I'm tripping.
Dude, where's that coming from?
I checked all my shit.
No, it's not me. I got 3 windows open. I got the web page.
Isn't playing. My internet my Safari is muted. I have no form of music playing right now. I have 3 things open on my computer.
Oh. Is my shit not turned down enough? Hold on. Did that stop it?
Yep, I don't hear shit. That's what it was.
Oh, I was playing music.
You're fucking tripping tonight, dude.
Dude, I suck tonight.
It's all good. We missed you. I missed you live streaming. I like you pushing buttons.
You know what, dude? I don't even care. I mean, I do care. But, you know, a lot of times you just kind of get in this mood where people just want to hear you fucking push buttons on radio, and you're just like, God damn it, dude. Why don't you just push buttons? You want my buttons? Come over here and fucking turn knobs and shit. I don't really know what to say.
I did want to say, if anyone wants to call in, do you have the call the show now, Stinger?
I could get it. Hold on.
Yeah, but if anyone wants to call in and talk about, you know, like anything we talked about tonight, any of the topics, anything Boone's talked about, anything fucking, you know, whatever you want, even if it's something we haven't talked about at all, call in 415-889-8367. We want to hear your input. And then, you know, if you want to hear our opinion on it, if you give a shit, I'm not saying you do, but if you want to hear our opinion on it, then yeah, just give us a call, let us know, and we'll put you on the air and you can be kind of famous for like half a second.
Hey, you know, you made it when you talked to a assistant station manager that can't push buttons. And,
Call the show now at 415-889-8367.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. I just looked it up, yeah.
I went to the wrong file.
That was the one. That was the one that everyone wanted to hear.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. This one?
Call the show now at 415-889-8367.
Okay, I'm expecting a very important delivery at the house, so could you please call me if it arrives? I'll give you my cell number.
Okay, yes. No problem. Give me number.
Okay, 401-555-1125.
440. 440.
No, I was just repeating the 4. 14.
14.
All right, let's start over. 401.
40. 0
1.
1 4 0 1
Yes. 5 5 5.
5 5 5
That was painless. Okay, 1 1 2 5.
1 1 2 5
There you go. You got it.
1 5 5.
What?
You say 1 1 2 5s. 1 5 5.
No, not 1 1 and 2 5s. 2 1s.
2 1 1 1 2 5.
Oh my God.
Okay. How many ones?
No, I'm not giving you quantities of the numbers. I'm giving you the numbers. 1 1 2 5. Those are the last 4 numbers.
Okay.
I'm like, no, bitch. What? Yeah, you were playing that. You thought that was me?
Facebook out. Y'all ready today?
That's super quiet. I can't hear shit. There's no words.
415-889-8367.
There's no worse whore than the female whore, where they get all fucking
screechy on the nails.
Yeah, I hate the female. I'm motivated whore. It's just whore. Yes, you're so
Nothing against you females, but please don't do that.
Yeah, it's just like fuck. It's like shut the fuck up. Just don't.
Damn, man.
It's like don't remind us that you're here.
So fucking annoying.
I'm gonna stop.
Well, you need a fan base to continue.
The fucked up part was most of the females I worked with in the military are way more responsible than the males. Not saying they could get more physical work done, but they're way more responsible. Definitely trust them over the males.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you were like, hey, can we get this shit taken care of? They'd be like, yeah, sure, yeah. And you know it would be.
Exactly.
If you're like, my Humvee needs a new door, and you told a dude, you're probably not gonna get it. Just saying.
We haven't gotten a caller yet.
Mm.
What the fuck? Now I'm getting pissed.
Then nobody likes you, Hobbs.
I gotta put a post on Facebook and myself look famous.
You know what? From now on is Violent J from ICP until we get somebody to come listen or something. What am I trying to say?
Don't play fucking Violent J and ICP. Play no me, goddamn.
You don't like Violent J?
I thought.
What would you rather me play? What kind of rap would you rather me play than ICP?
Redcon 1.
Oh, hold on. I got a friend calling. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm pushing buttons. I'm trying to do this. It's not letting me do it. Motherfucker. Hey, my friends that are trying to call. That's me pushing the fucking button, and it's not letting me fucking add you to the call. I'm super sure that the bangs. Oh, there it goes. Hey.
So.
Hi.
Hello.
WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hi, first-time caller, long-time listener.
Hey, what's up, friend?
I have a question for famous rapper Stephen Hobson.
It's Stephen Hobbs.
Hobbs. Hobbs.
Yeah, sound that shit out, bitch.
Okay. Could you make a rhyme for me?
Yeah.
Like a Busta rhyme?
Oh, dude, Stephen Hobbs, make a rhyme for my friend here.
What kind of rhyme do I have to make?
Would you prefer any kind of rhyme, Raptor 6, or would you like a diss
with
track?
Words that rhyme?
You just want to hear me make a rhyme?
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferably referencing him.
Okay. All right. So Raptor 6.
My name is Red Leg, by the way.
No, your name is Raptor 6.
No, my name is not Raptor 6.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking call you Red Lug.
Hey, the customer is always right, Hobbs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so I have to make a rhyme right now for quote unquote red leg, right?
Right here. Does this help?
I don't hear nothing. Are you clapping?
You got some snare?
There's no snare. There's no snare in my head.
Turn the treble up in your headphones.
Hey, play me a beat, Raptor 7.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna tipsy freestyle, not drunk freestyle. I can still see straight. Nothing's.
Is this quiet enough?
That's super fucking quiet. I can't even hear it.
How about now?
So fucking quiet. You can just turn that off. I can't hardly hear that.
You can't rap to this? Okay, hold on.
Well, I can't hear it. I can.
Oh, well, hold on. Hey, how about this?
So 6. Where you at right now?
How about that?
This is Red Leg.
Red leg. Yellow leg.
Oh,
is this loud enough, Hobbs?
Did you hear her? She was like, right, I think I ruined 6.
How about this, Hobbs? Down.
Down.
All right, hold on. God damn, man. How about now? How about now?
It's like you're saying, how about now? Whatever application you're playing the song from.
I'm watching Donald Trump right now, so my dick's already hard. So if it goes down, I blame you.
I can hear Raptor 6 just fine.
The easiest way. Well, no, I can hear both you guys fine. That's wow.
Up or down?
Yeah. So I'm supposed to freestyle.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell Raptor 6, I guess, what a dumbass he is. I think that was the premise.
Yeah. Raptor 6, just a bitch. You mad at the cash flow. Still talking down, hating, bro. You just an asshole. Straight up hater. Mad at the faking, bro. You faking. I knock you out like Trey. You're talking about multiple questions. I think your ass gushing on the sidewalk, flushing like a hoe. You already know. Keep talking down. I lay you down. It's not a game. I fight with you. I'm profound. And I'm just a short guy. You shit. And to end up in the ICU, you bitch. I ain't a battle rapper. I can talk some shit. If you piss me off, it might be it. That's all I got.
That was good.
Is that all right? I don't fucking shit about people, so
that was good.
I didn't mean any of that shit I said.
I love you.
I love you too. That's why I hate battle rapping, because if someone said that shit to me and I'm standing there, I'm fuck you, I'm hitting you. Fuck a verse, I'm hitting you, bitch. Like, you're like, I fucked your mom. Bitch, fuck you. Like, fuck a verse. Like, I'm not rapping to you. Bitch, we fighting. I've never been in rap beef in my life. I always tell people, fuck you, I'm not making a song, we could fight.
We each walk in our own shoes, you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. My bad, 6. What did I say? Did I say anything like super bad? For real, what did I say? Anything? Because I just closed my eyes and start talking.
I honestly couldn't hear it well on my end. I don't know how it came out on the air. I heard bits and pieces.
I called you a bitch, an asshole.
Oh.
I called you fake. I don't know why I called you fake. I called you a hater.
Oh, good. Perfect.
I said you were mad about my paper because my paper stays stacked up in the printer. Like, my printer never runs out of paper. You're definitely
you make a lot of counterfeit bills, is what you're saying.
Next subject, but
my printer never runs out of paper.
Snitch. 6 is snitch.
Hashtag Secret Service. Hashtag no more radio money.
Oh, well, shit.
Hashtag don't look in my garage.
What am I gonna do for a hobby now? To play Grand Theft Auto?
That's what I already do as a hobby. That's my job. I'm a YouTuber. That's what I tell the feds. They're like, "How do you make all this money?" I'm like, "I'm a Yeah, I told him I'm working for the Coast Guard. Six. What do you?
Can I talk to Kelsey?
Fuck no, Six. You can suck my dick.
Oh, let him talk to your woman, please.
All right, I'll let him talk to my woman if he answers this question. Six, how do you feel about me working for the Coast Guard?
I mean, everybody's got to grow a vagina at some point in this day and age, I guess.
I really wish you would have answered that correctly.
Fair enough. All right, come over here and fucking talk to this faggot. We know you guys hate each other. I don't know. He's probably going to say something that makes you mad. Just take the seat. I'm going to sit over on the couch.
Hi, Six.
Oh, this is like a cuckold. Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I'm smoking.
I kind of missed you. We haven't spoken as of late.
Just a little bit too, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. Can't explain it.
I'm watching Donald Trump right now, and I kind of have a boner. How do you feel about that?
About your boner or about Donald Trump?
Both.
The boner, I mean, it's cool. And then Donald Trump, I mean, I'm kind of over it. Like, I just don't give a fuck anymore.
So how would you feel if Hillary Clinton was attacked by a bunch of rabies-infested 9-year-olds and they just ripped her limbs out? Like, if it was on a YouTube or live stream, would you watch it and would it make you moist?
I don't think it would make me moist per se, but I'd watch it.
Okay, so you're you're open to the idea of 9-year-olds dismembering Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, completely, actually.
Okay, well, I think we've turned a new leaf, Raptor 7. I think
I kind of agree.
I think +1 is officially way cooler than Hobbs, which is a hard feat, but
I have nicer boobs than him.
Would you like to come up with a radio name before I call you by your real name?
I already did that.
Isn't it +1?
Hey, +1, would you like to replace your boyfriend / live-in or whatever?
You guys ask
as our Tuesday radio host guy?
I work on Tuesdays, so...
We also have an opening for senior administrative assistant. So I don't know if that's something...
What does that consist of?
Calendars and...
yeah, you got a bunch of shit in your house, and then you got to mail it out.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Is that cool?
No, perfect.
And then we're going to make a bunch of promises to people, and then they're going to email you, and then you're going to have to get a hold of us and be like, did you really make a promise to this dude? And probably most of the time we're going to be like, no.
Oh, my God. Oh, about free shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really good at that. I have people trying to get free shit from me all day.
Oh, sick. Yeah, because you're dating fucking Hobbs.
No, it's where I work. I work for Sprint, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So perfect. Okay, so we're good with that. Hold on. Everybody just hold your horses. We got something. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Fuck your motherfucking couch. This is Jay Deuce. What's up?
Oh, Jay Deuce.
Goodness.
Aren't you, shouldn't you be yelling at fucking prophets?
Hell no, those bitches go to sleep at 8 p.m. It's almost 11 now.
Hey, for those of you that don't know, Jay Deuce is a famous rapper with Red Count One. He's friends with Stephen Hobbs, and he should I say things? Can we say that? What you did? What you're doing?
Sure.
He's on the trail. He's a Marine Staff Sergeant. Doing gangster shit. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with you, man. Why are you calling? Did you just get some cell phone service in your barracks room?
No, I'm not with the bitches right now. Like I don't get a platoon until December. That's when I'll get my own platoon. Until then, they're just having me pretty much help the drill insurgents that are here. I'm on my second tour, so I've been there, done that, and they shit's kind of fucked up over here, I guess.
Hey, Jay Deuce, thank you for rudely interrupting us, flipping the lovely +1 in her on-air interview.
Yeah, she's gone now, so you fucked up.
Dickhead.
Fuck you.
Yep. Well,
thanks, J-Deuce.
I mean,
go on.
There's priorities in life. I'm obviously a higher one. So, yeah, I don't have my own platoon. I'm just kind of helping the drill instructors that are here now, teaching them the ropes and helping them get better.
So you're,
so they don't lose their fucking career like a lot of fucking drill instructors have out here lately.
Oh, you're in charge of the DSs.
Nope.
Oh, good. What's the issue with stress cards? Are there any issues with stress cards that you're having so far?
What's the issue with the stress cards?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the shipment got misdirected. It said it was going to it said U.S. Army on it, but for some reason it appeared. So we shipped them back to the Army basic training where they actually will use them.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Are we getting any of them in processed over here?
Are we getting what?
I was asking if we had any of them in processed over here. I don't think we have. I think you guys have scared them off, which is good. So what's your living conditions like right now?
A fucking barracks room.
That's it, really?
Yeah, because I came Geo Bachelor. I wasn't going to sell my house and pull my kids out of high school and all that shit. So, wife and kiddos, they stayed back in San Diego. So I came here and got me a little punk ass barracks room.
So without too many years of PERSEC, how long have you been in? And now you're back in the barracks?
Exactly. Yeah, that was a trip. I made a video last week. I did a little live feed and fucking just showed everybody my barracks room. Like, since I do rate my own room, luckily I don't have to share it. I have 2 racks. I got hooked up with 2 fridges, the little bitty one and like a medium sized one. 3 wall lockers.
Food fridge.
The fucking. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been drinking much, obviously, since I'm fucking out here. I just bought a bottle of Maker's Mark, and I've been sipping that at night. That's what I'm sipping now. Help me go to sleep.
I saw your Maker's Mark video when you first moved in.
Yeah, I still have that bottle. I literally fucking made myself a drink like 6 or 7 times. That's it.
Hey, did you see we had Boone Cutler on the show tonight?
Who?
Boone Cutler. We had Cuddy.
You had him on the show?
Yeah, Cuddy was on the show. He talked a little bit about his Boone Cutlerisms and what he's doing and trying to be a proponent for the veteran PTSD stigma and the marijuana initiative, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that guy knows what he's doing.
He does.
Boone
Cutler's a good guy.
Good friend.
He likes to wear sunglasses on your forehead. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I asked him about that.
Yeah, so did I.
Because the light bothers him. I think it's just a look, to be honest with you. But
I asked him if he slept naked with a leather jacket and Oakleys on his forehead, and he said yes.
Well, of course, and boots.
All he told me, I mean, I'm not going to speak for him, but all he told me was that he slept with a leather jacket and Oakleys on his forehead. Nude. Yeah. That's what he told me.
And boots. Yeah, and boots too. I'm just telling you. I mean, well, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it. Yeah.
So boots, leather jacket.
Like I said, close friend. Close friend, wink, wink.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys have made a video together. Where the fuck is Stephen Hobbs? Stephen Hobbs, will you carry this interview?
I'm just chill. What do you mean fucking interview? He just called in. I'm not fucking interviewing J-Deuce.
I don't know who your fucking friends are.
Oh, shit. Hobbs, you're actually there. What's up?
Yeah, I'm fucking here.
He's actually doing a co-host thing.
Yeah, I fucking interviewed Boone like I was fucking supposed to, and then J-Deuce calls in and was like, hey, we ain't your fucking privates, J-Deuce. We better fucking take your ass back to fucking Paris Island, motherfucker. This ain't fucking...
Don't worry about my privates. Why are you always worried about my privates, Hobbs?
Why are you always worried about my fucking Hobbs private? Yeah, you can't answer that, can you, Deuce? Staff Sergeant Lazar. Real shit.
I would envision Hobbs is like a nickname for something that's really short. So it's like privates, but really short privates.
Isn't that funny? His name is Hobbs privates? And he's super short. I thought that was funny as fuck since I fucking never heard of him.
Isn't it funny that your name's Raptor 7 and you're fat?
Fuck you, Hobbs. So I'll see you Tuesday and we'll do the next radio show. It'll be excellent.
So Deuce, I haven't asked you since you've been. How's it going so far? How are you liking it?
Good, man. I'm getting treated like fucking royalty around this age.
Are you? Are you like the top fucking dog? You don't answer to many people?
Pretty much. I mean, there's a handful of us. So you got to think out of like say 500 fucking drill instructors on this island. There's about 7 or 8 of us that are on our second tour.
And that are senior instructors. So you're like fucking shaping up these motherfuckers that are going to be drill instructors.
Yeah, all the guys that are drill instructors right now, they're working their ass off to fucking get a ribbon that I already have. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Well,
let me ask you this real quick. I want to fire this off. Are you? Shit! Fucking train derailed, and then my mic
suck at speaking. You suck at speaking for a fucking radio host. That's not a good thing.
Are you Hispanic?
That's what I meant.
Are you related to Donald Trump?
That's not at all what I meant.
Are you molesting?
So what did you mean?
Yeah, what'd you mean? Like, we're waiting. I'm trying to stall, but fuck. I know. I'm
trying to fucking get my.
I'm
retracing my mental steps. If you gentlemen will give me a minute.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
You know, Deuce, I've been out of the military for like 10 years. So,
Deuce, have you got to pop your cherry yet? You fucking lost your shit on a private yet?
Oh yeah, but I don't really lose my shit anymore. Like that went away after like a year and a half of doing it. Eventually, you don't really get mad. You just get really good at getting revenge, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like making them pay for fucking something up instead of actually losing your shit.
Well, and
you
now
just fucking make their life miserable.
Well, yeah, and now you're like the fucking top dog. So like the guys they're fucking most scared of, the drill instructors, you're a fucking step above them. So already they're like, I remember my senior drill sergeant. I remember him, Sergeant First Class Lewis. I'll never fucking forget him because the very first day of basic training, we were sitting there toe the line. We were standing by our bunks. I didn't even know what the fuck toe the line was. Some fucking cadre came in and screamed at us and told us what attention was. So I stood there standing at what I thought was attention by my bunk. And I was standing next to this guy named Spencer. Tall, like 6'4" black guy from Detroit. He apparently got sent to this basic training because he got told you can either go to jail or you can join the military, and he chose the military.
Which is a lie. They haven't done that in like 30 years, but continue with your story.
No. Well, that's what he said. Anyway, that's what I was told.
Yeah,
that's why
it's a lie, but okay. Yeah, so go ahead.
I really didn't know that. I really thought they still did that shit. But yeah, that's what
not for a long time.
That's what I was told by that. That's what I was told. That was the story around the platoon about Spencer. You know, as we went on with basic. But the first drill sergeant that walked in was a female, and she was about 5'2", and I'm only 5'6", so she was 4 inches shorter than me, so she was fucking short. And her name was Drill Sergeant Morales. Mm-hmm. And she walked in, started screaming, and Spencer snickered, and she looked over at him. She said, "You have a fucking problem, Private?" And he was like, he looked at her, and then he looked around at everyone else, and I was still looking at the wall. And he looked back down there, and he said, "Look here, little bitch, my mama don't talk to me like that. You better get the fuck out of my face." And then all she said was, "Oh, you're
shit."
Yeah, and all she said was, "Oh, you think you're tough? I got you." And then she walked out, and then like 10 drill sergeants walked in, and that was like all hell. But I'll fast forward. The 10 drill sergeants walked in. He ended up having to go into the drill sergeant's office away from everyone else. They said he needs a bow buddy. I was sitting next to him. They made me go in there. So I had to stare at the wall. And then they're all fucking chewing him out, screaming at him, circling him, doing the shark attack. And then he's sitting there, and he's just standing there with his arms crossed saying, "Bitch, I won't hit me. Bitch, I won't hit me." Because I guess he knew that they had just stopped like letting them beat the fuck out of privates. And then Drill Sergeant Lewis walked in, and this is my perception of a senior drill sergeant or a senior drill instructor. Drill Sergeant Lewis walked in, and when he walked in, all the other drill sergeants moved out the way. And then I remember one of the drill sergeants, Drill Sergeant Fox, he said, "Oh, you done fucked up now." And Spencer was like, yeah, whatever. Drill Sergeant Lewis stepped right in front of them, nose to nose. And then he looked down at the ground. He said, you see this tile square? He said, cross that tile square, and I'm going to show you what a man is. And then he just looked at him, and he was like, did you not understand me? He said, just put your toe across that if you think you harder than me, and we're going to find out. And then Spencer just looked at him, and I'm sitting there looking at this shit happening. And I remember Drill Sergeant Fox looked over at me. He said, you want this shit too? And I was like, no, Drill Sergeant. I stared back at the wall. So I didn't see this shit happen. I wasn't staring because I was too fucking scared to look. But I know Drill Sergeant Lewis took a step forward, got in his face. They were touching nose to nose, almost kissing. And he said, is this close enough for you? Now you want to fight me? And then Spencer didn't say shit. So Drill Sergeant Lewis took another step and was pretty much pushing Spencer back. When it was all said and done with, he had this dude up against the wall, nose to nose. And he said, if you think you tough, put your hands on me, because I'm going to show you right now. And pretty much punked his ass out. That was the senior drill sergeant. He was just like, I'm the top dog. I'm the alpha. Fuck you. I will fuck anybody up in this